Like a cursor on Zoom, no curse words doom. The worst church nerd first heard appeared blurred to a million true believers. He is the supervillain arms dealer to the divas. Catch amongst underworld scandals, butter pearl handles to match your girl's sandals. Plan was hatched by a pack of old vandals. Whose flag was a black and gold patch with bloody anvils. Hit him to the head was the motto. And one more time to make sure them dead. Blocko. When you throw blows in a knife fight, Paco. It's how it goes in this modern life like Rocco. Clock go, 24/7 cycle. When it comes to flows, he got more than a mic full. Pull abroad like a dyke bull on a long bid. Messing with the wrong kids, Michael. It ain't Jack, son, for him to flip scripts like camera, action, villain. Raw by the laws of attraction for future generations' information. The black one. Move the crowd like a Buddha cloud, the purple. Puff, puff, pass round the circle. A jerk well renowned for his work skill, he's out. The proof is the computer's down, Urkel. MC a show via Wi-Fi. Paid way before we wrapped it up like tie-dye. Hip-hop sci-fi, you can see he had the eye of the tiger through the mask like the Fry Guy. Just made a baby Olmec dome check, left some folks' ancestors home wrecked with blown backs. These lesser known facts thwart evil. You got no reason, like short people. No offense, his feet would burn brass. Whenever he walked on the street, it turned glass. On his lucky rat's paw in the crap drawer. All the world's a stage with the trap door, slack jaw. Logic to keep your mind in the project. Drop the check, his job is to chop neck. That's just payback for noses, no sight though. Don't know like bone.
Hello and welcome to ZZZ Game Forum. I'm your host, Zell.
I'm Zer.
I'm Zora. I'm Zora.
Mike's in front of your faces, guys. Thank you all for tuning in today for another week of the weekly ZZZ Game Forum podcast. We will be talking about, obviously, the hottest news topic as of this week, which is the Nintendo Switch. They have shown a reveal trailer for it, and that's about it. Anything else you've heard or seen anywhere has been a rumor. They have not shown any specs off. They haven't talked about battery life. They haven't talked about anything. There are a few facts though that they have talked about. There's a few things that are fact that we can tell from the video, and yeah, we'll get into all of that in a moment. If you'd like to call us in and talk to us about your thoughts about the Nintendo Switch or anything else that you've seen this week, or talk to us about anything game related, call us in at our phone number 330-673-2428. Again, that is 330-673-2428. And yeah, we're also on YouTube and Twitch, so if you watch us on any of those, you can hit up the chat and we'll talk to you. Alright boys, let's get into it. So, Nintendo Switch. First reaction, what do you guys like? What did you guys think when you saw that video? Like, just your initial, like...
The trailer got me pretty hyped. For, I would say, like, 3/4 of it. Towards the end, I was just like, I think it was like when that lady popped up, and I was like, well, you know what I mean? And I was like, well, I just...
The last two scenarios
lost me, because I'm like, okay, she literally goes across to the other building or whatever, and then they're just showing off the same thing that they showed in the car.
Yeah.
And then the last one was like Splatoon esports. I'm like, I really don't care about that. I'm like, it's cool that they're trying to get into esports, but I don't give a flying shit about Splatoon.
How are they trying to tell us that many people are gonna sit in a room to watch a Splatoon tournament?
Like that's like decent sized stadium for Splatoon.
Yeah. Like
for Splatoon,
like League of
How much did you pay those people?
League of Legends, yeah, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm,
Smash.
Warcraft Arena, Smash, whatever. StarCraft 2. Did you know that StarCraft 2 is now out of the Korean esports scene? Like they are done with StarCraft 2.
Good. It's about
all the teams dissolved.
It's like a decade old.
It still holds up, and they're still updating the game. They're actually patching the game with like new voiceovers for like the announcers, and Diva is actually one of them from Overwatch. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, they actually like all the Korean like StarCraft 2 teams are gone. But
good.
Yeah, like any of those esports game, yeah. But Splatoon,
yeah, no. I would say like but I mean the trailer got me pretty hyped though. I was like excited for it. The name, I guess the name, I can just say I'm like whelmed by it. It's like fine.
I mean, when is the name ever like a big deal?
Yeah,
really?
the name's never. Now that I think about it, I'm like I was
PlayStation.
never excited for like Nintendo 64, and I was never excited for like GameCube.
Yeah, Nintendo 64 was just that was the name because it
So I
had a
can't hate on him for
64-bit
that.
processor.
Can't hate on him for that at all.
Yeah.
Or like Wii, I remember I was like, that's dumb, and then
I
Wii U,
thought
I was
it
like,
was
real dumb.
I'm glad they just went away from the Wii
I'm
like
so glad.
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, they
like
had to.
it's
They
not
had
like the
to.
Wii
Right
Switch
now.
or something, you
Oh
know?
my
Like
God,
God.
Wii Switch.
Yeah, they need to
Like-
switch away from
I'm
that
like,
Wii stuff.
yeah, I'm gonna switch companies and not buy from you.
Yeah, they're still on the silly ass names though because the controllers, the ones on the side that come off, they're called Joy-Con.
Oh yeah, the Joy-Con
They're
controller.
called
Alright,
Joy-Con.
man.
They're
controllers.
really pushing that, like, the
We're
joy that the
innovative.
screen will bring. I'm like, stop.
I mean, it is initially.
I know that's
for
Nintendo, but,
kids,
like-
you know, Nintendo is marketed as initially
Screw
like
kids.
for kids. Yeah, but
We are
No,
the
but I
adults.
feel like they're
Screws,
hitting all
comma,
the-
kids, not. Let me. You can't hear commas over the
that's
air.
still a badly structured sentence. But we'll just move past that.
It is. It is.
I mean, they seem to hit all the demographics from their video. They showed like they showed the fact that you can take it out for
All the
family car
demographics.
rides and whatever.
It was
for
like
kids.
two demographics. It was
They
like, hey,
showed-
if you're
they
young and
showed
in your
games
20s
like
and early
Skyrim.
30s,
They
you'll
showed
love it.
Skyrim. I mean, let's be
Not
real.
one
They haven't
child-
confirmed that
Not
that
one
was
child
Skyrim.
was in that, which I loved. I loved.
No.
Not
I
one
mean,
kid.
like, I mean,
Sparse.
like they were marketing it
Oh,
towards
yeah.
all the different, like, you know, what the different
I feel like they were
demographics would do.
marketing-
Like us adults, we won't be playing with that shit in the car. Like that's a tiny screen. But kids on like a family road trip, maybe. I mean, maybe.
What? I'm sorry.
Not like
I would
for-
play the hell out of that thing in
I
the
don't
car
know.
if I wasn't always driving
And
the car.
that's the
If I
problem.
wasn't always the
Yeah.
one driving the car.
Yeah, like when do we ever carpool 4 at a time?
Never.
Exactly.
And even when we do,
when
it's,
we do,
it's like for like 45 minutes at a time. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm talking like family, like road trips and whatever. That's when they'll have like the kids in the back and the screens
Yeah,
and
dude,
stuff.
if,
That-
like-
that was a thing
yeah.
for kids, and then they showed like the Skyrim stuff. Or like, okay, we have
It's
serious
not for
games
kids.
on here, and then they showed like 2K.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that scenario was also unrealistic
Stupid.
as hell.
Yeah. Let me stop playing real basketball so I can play fake basketball with my friends.
yeah.
Shut
Yeah.
the hell up, man.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Like,
And
no,
then
I
the
suck
first
at real
one was even-
basketball, so let me play 2K.
The first one was even dumb, dude. When that guy was like, it was a beautiful sunset and this giant Marmaduke ass dog, and he's sitting there playing Legend of Zelda. I'm like, play with your damn dog. What are you doing, dude? Like,
Zelda is more important.
But
than all.
Zelda, though.
if you want like, yeah, if you want like a more realistic thing, like maybe he
Then
gets
maybe
up
play
and he
Zelda.
goes to like a coffee shop or something like that. And I'm like, that I can understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like going to the edge of the Grand Canyon. Like, I can play Zelda here. I'm like, yeah, but you shouldn't. You dumbass.
But you can.
I
If
know.
they-
I was.
That's the point.
Yeah, they're making sure that we know that playing this game is more important than anything you can do in life.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just telling
That's
us
what
we
they're
can
trying to
do
get
it.
across.
Yeah, and like little stupid like cliches that were in there, like the guy's like, "Oh, attractive blonde, also playing a Nintendo Switch," and like we're gonna give an extra.
Sure
And I'm like, my ass, that will ever.
The
happen.
only
about
like
Doritos.
realistic, the only useful scenario that was in that will for sure happen was the airplane one, where you take it on a flight and
That's
you
what I'm
sit there
saying.
and
A
play.
lot of
And the
YouTubers I watched
kickstand,
that were
you know,
reviewing
the
it were like,
kickback.
"This is gonna be amazing when I fly." And I'm like, "Oh, that would be, dude.
Yeah,
would be headphones.
It would be
fuck
great.
everything.
yeah, dude. Like if I go on those 13-hour flights back
Thir-
home again,
yeah, right, dude? Legend of Zelda and
That's
Wade
the
Boggs
battery.
challenge, dude.
Wade Boggs.
Wait,
Maybe the
Bucks challenge
perfect
while
flight.
I play Legend of Zelda.
Perfect flight,
Yeah,
man.
like trying to figure out the
Hold on a
buttons.
sec. Pause. Tally mark. Okay.
Once you get to 6, you're not gonna figure out those dungeons.
Good, but I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. And like a lot of people were bitching about like, oh, how you can like use half of the controller as like a little one. I'm like,
I think that's
I think-
awesome.
I
If
think
you
it's
can
awesome
take it out,
because I'm like, it's gonna be like a Wiimote, but this actually has a joystick on it.
yes,
So
both
I'm
of
like-
them have joysticks on them.
And I was really thinking about it. And I'm like, do you even use the second joystick in Mario Kart? I don't think you do at all. So
No.
I'm like, well, and as long as you have the trigger for drift
That's all you need.
and one,
R,
you need a trick.
and a
Yeah,
item button.
yeah, you need an item button and drift. Really,
yeah,
I don't break.
No, I
You don't
never
break.
Unless
I'll
it's
break in
200
Mario
mile
Kart. Oh,
yeah.
that's too high.
No, you don't.
But I was like, oh, that doesn't
yeah.
bother me at all.
Break.
Yeah, I like their little controller design where you can just like take them off and
I
have,
think the
like,
normal-
and they
I think-
basically come with 2 different controllers.
I
Like
think
with
the
one
normal
console.
controller, no
you-
one's gonna use.
The Pro controller.
No. The
What do you
like
mean?
the one that you slide out of it and attach it onto the thing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
no,
nobody's gonna use that.
no, because if
It
you're at home,
reminded
you're
me
gonna
of
use
the
the Pro
Ouya controller. It looked
Yeah.
just like the Ouya
No, it
controller. And I was like,
did. It
no. I'm like, no. People are just gonna leave those things constantly on the sides, put it in the dock, and then use a Pro controller.
Exactly.
Exactly. If you're gonna be playing at home, you're
I'm
gonna
like,
use
I'm
the Pro
calling it
controller.
right now.
Which I like that it looks like the Xbox controller because that's
It
by
does.
far
They
the most
move
comfortable
the
controller.
joystick down. It
I'm
looks
so
Yeah.
just
they do
like
that.
it.
Yeah, it's by
Kinda.
far the most comfortable
That's what everyone
controller
was
I've ever
saying. They're
used.
like, look
Yeah.
at that
The
damn
ideal design.
controller, and I'm like, yeah, the Pro controller in its own right is really comfortable, but the
Yeah,
button
it
thing,
is.
just
Exactly.
the joystick
Still
thing. I'm
all-
like, just flip it, and it would be perfection.
Yeah, this
And they
one they
did it.
flipped
They
it, and it looks awesome. It looks like it'll be a good controller. Yeah, no one's gonna use that other controller where you can detach it off. I mean, if,
Unless
I
you-
guess
no,
if you
no.
had like
Second,
you want
that's a
extra
second
play-
player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, my
player
friend's
two.
over. You get this.
I get the Pro controller, you get the
like when
doggy
you
used
give your friend the
controller.
third-party controller, like you get this one, or my dog chewed on this one. Here, you have that.
Thank goodness I'm gonna be one getting the system. So.
Yeah.
Like the sides of it look like really big flappy dog ears, you know.
They do,
That's what the
they do.
controller looks like.
But
Yeah, you get the Ouya controller, and I'll take the Pro controller.
yeah, for sure.
Player two, but yeah,
But
no.
I'm actually kind of stoked on it. Like I don't remember the last time.
I
Like
just hope they have good games. My number one priority.
I mean, so far they've shown us. Let's see the list of partners that they have confirmed. Like this isn't
Yeah.
rumors or anything. This is a confirmed thing. They have shown us that they're partnering with companies like Bethesda, Activision, Konami. You know, even though fuck Konami, From Software, the guys who make Dark Souls, Bloodborne, EA, Autodesk, Unity, Havoc, Unreal, like all the big like software people for game making software
Okay.
engines and everything. Epic Games, Warner Brothers, Ubisoft, Telltale Games, Square Enix, like
I love it.
Capcom,
Squeenix?
Bethesda. We said
Squeenix.
Bethesda, Bandai Namco.
Mm.
Like there's a shit ton of them, and this is as they said, this is a sampling. Like this isn't like
yeah,
even
it's not gonna be
everybody.
all,
This is
yeah.
just a sampling. So these are all the confirmed companies that will be working with them. So obviously,
So
like
they're already working on.
yeah,
these
so
companies,
we
yeah.
can already be comfortable enough to say that there's going to be quite a few games from at least 25% of these companies coming out
Oh, yeah.
in for like launch titles. And what we've seen so far, we've seen from EA, we've seen 2K in the little video they
I am
showed us.
pumped for 2K.
2K on a
2K with
Nintendo.
one joystick, itty bitty controller. And I'm like,
Yeah.
We'll
I'll
see.
play
Maybe
that.
maybe
That's
maybe
all I
they've
need
done
to play
something
for.
to the controls to we can't we can't say anything about the controls now.
no,
we
I'm
haven't
not.
seen the game yet.
Everyone was hating
Yeah.
on it. I'm like, nah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I think I
I
like that. I'll be
care
able
about
to just do like local co-op anywhere I want. And
Yeah,
the
dude.
sacrifices I have to
Taking
use
away
a
the-
tiny controller. So
Yeah, people are like, oh, it's so small and it looks not comfortable, but
Like,
like,
you
but
know-
you can take it outside.
you know what I'd have to do to accomplish that with even a gaming. You couldn't even do that in a gaming PC, to my
No,
knowledge.
no. Oh, well, on a
Like
gaming
on a
PC,
laptop, you'd have to bring like a big hunking laptop and an outlet, and then you both have to have controllers like USB'd in.
or Bluetooth, and if
Or
you
Bluetooth,
have
yeah.
that, you need to have well, for the 360 ones, you need to have the receivers, but the PS4 ones you can just Bluetooth into it. But whichever.
You see what I
You
mean?
still have
But
to
it's
have
like
the
a
two
lot more
controllers
complicated
and the
than like,
PC,
hey, I have
yeah.
this thing.
And this one, you don't
just
need
use
to
the sides
control
of it.
you don't need to connect it to power or anything, which is another thing.
We could get into that and like we could go around and be like, what are you most what thing caught you the most? And
So let's talk about
can't
battery
say
life
games.
really
You have to
quick.
say it about the system itself.
Well, let's finish up the games thing because we were talking about the
Oh, yeah.
games. So
More
we
Zelda.
said 2K. There was Zelda, obviously
Scrim.
that they've already said. Skyrim,
Yeah.
that was for sure Skyrim.
New Mario.
Yeah, and that
New
is a new Mario
Mario.
game,
Title, new Mario Kart or a
a remaster of the
DLC.
old one.
because King Boo is
Not-
being played and he's not a character in any of the games.
Oh.
since Double Dash.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, so it could be a new Mario Kart.
Yeah, it's
it could
either
be
that or a DLC. It's
because
one of
the
Pro-
Mario game that they show is a new 3D World Mario game.
Is he one of the
Yeah,
DLC?
and that's a
I don't. Is he
completely new
is he one of the
3D Mario
DLC
game,
characters
too.
in Wii U?
No.
Okay. That was my
He would
question.
know because he has all the
Yeah,
DLC
that's why I was
characters.
asking
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's not. And yeah, this
That's
Mario World
interesting.
has not been seen before. Like no. None
But
of these
that level
No,
I've seen though.
that one is confirmed to be a new like Mario
Yeah,
game.
I
Yeah,
think
that
so,
one they
yeah.
did confirm.
The
as a
Mario
new
course they were
game.
on though. That's we played that before, right? The course wasn't new, but just the character was
Yeah,
new.
right.
Right?
Yeah, but
And it
the
seemed like
3D
same
game was
styles and
new.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah, the
3D
Mario
game
one.
was new.
And I think that was it. And then Splatoon. And apparently there is some new stuff in the Splatoon that's not in
There
normal
is
Splatoon.
local co-op in Splatoon now. because you know you can use.
Yeah,
the
I
thing
think there
for
was like even like new weapons and stuff. And
Oh,
I just read
I don't
about it,
know.
and I'm like, you'd be the one to know. Article,
I mean, Splatoon
don't-
is a
yeah.
fun game for like
Yeah.
kids who want to play FPS games, but don't want but the parents don't want them to like shoot people. But they just throw paint at each other, and I played it. It's fun.
It's fun,
the
but
game's
I
fun.
mean, like, meh.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
I would have loved it as a child, but
Exactly.
I'm a
Yeah.
man now. I'm a man, and games like Bloodborne exist. Why?
Yes.
yeah.
I could be a squid, and that's fun.
That's why I'm glad that From Software is teaming up with them. Maybe in the future we'll see some port of.
Oh,
Dark Souls
you mean
Studios
Nintendo?
Bloodborne on the Nintendo.
I was like Dark Souls Splatoon. It's like, paint the enemy team with their blood.
You need to accumulate their souls.
Yeah, you need to kill them and then grind them up, and then you can repaint them with their own blood.
That's how you win on that.
That's
Oh
how
my
you
goodness.
win.
Squid souls.
How you crush your enemies.
Squidsels.
No, so alright, so that's all we know so far about games.
Yeah.
Lots of promising stuff there with the companies involved. So let's talk about the concerns that we have with battery life. So let's first put out that this
Or
is going to
concerns
use
in-
cartridges.
Concerns in general.
Well, yeah, but
I don't
this
really.
is pretty much the biggest one. So they're going to use cartridges for this, kind of like the 3DS, which gives it the advantage that it's less power consuming than a spinning disc.
Yeah.
So I mean that's just general knowledge. So I
Also,
mean
it's
there's
very odd holding because I had a PSP and that had UMDs or whatever. It was
Yeah.
still, and it was bizarre holding a handheld and you could feel the disc spinning
Yeah,
in
no.
it.
yeah, and that leaves a lot of room for like if you smack
Also,
it on
yeah.
something
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you break it, like you could fuck
The
up the lens. You
burn
could
rings,
you could
yeah.
like burn something. You could mess up the calibration of the little spinny thing. And
Yep.
yeah, there's so many things that could fuck up there. But I'm glad that they're going with the cartridge.
Smart
route.
move.
Yeah.
And
Less could go wrong, and they could save data directly onto the cartridge like they do with the 3DS, right? Don't they do
Yeah.
with the 3DS?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that leaves room to speculate that this is speculation from now because this isn't like something
Yeah.
that they've announced, that they're probably not going to make us install games onto the console like PS4 and Xbox One does, because they'll most
You might
likely
have to install a little bit. Well,
I'm not sure, because if they might have figured out some kind of compression breakthrough with like the storage
yeah, that's
for like
exactly
those
what it
cartridges.
would be.
The cartridges look
breakthrough,
like
yeah.
a little bit bigger too, so they could have a lot more space.
I
I
have
mean,
no problem
you
with the
get
bigger
you get
cartridge,
SD
dude.
cards that are like the size of my thumbnail that could have 128
That's
gigabytes
that's
on
what,
them.
that's another thing I
You
was gonna
know?
bring up
That's
is
what it
like
would be.
SD cards and everything and flash drives, dude, are like a flash drive can be like 128 gigs or
It's
something.
It's the
Like
size of
that.
your thumbnail.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
terabyte, and they're
Yeah.
like not. They're like $30-$40. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm
I
like you
can
could,
hold my life's information on this, no problem.
yeah, dude. I'm
Yeah.
like, you could totally fit a game on there.
Yeah, so like just the size of those tiny flash drives makes me believe that they maybe figured out something to, with like the cartridges
Yeah,
where they
so
can
that-
fit an
that
entire
doesn't
game
bother
like
me
Skyrim
at
onto a cartridge, you
Does
know?
not- I actually like the novelty of holding a Skyrim cartridge in my
I
hand.
know,
It's gonna be
that'll be
weird.
sweet.
Like look at the 2K cartridge.
That would be sweet.
That's gonna be bizarre.
I love it. I love
There's
it.
been no news yet about any kind of online platform. They haven't shown that in the video. They haven't said anything about being able to download games. But I mean, most likely
Oh,
with
not
today's
you, man.
world.
Their virtual console is so cool though.
Wii U.
No. I mean, I'm not saying that they've denied it. It's just they
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
said anything about it. So most likely there will be, because it's the current year. Come on, it's 2016.
That would
So
that would
they'll
just be
most-
icing on the cake if they're like, oh yeah, we revamped our entire online and now
They
it's
probably
like
did.
yeah, and now it's on par with like at least PS4 because Xbox is the best online environment.
Yeah.
PS4 online is in there. Even like the
It's getting
interface,
better.
and, the
It's
interface
getting
and
better.
everything. You know what I mean? And
They finally added
we-
folders. They finally figured out how to do folders
Yeah.
and added them.
Yeah, wow. But like the Wii U one is the worst out of all of them.
It is.
Oh,
So much the
And it would
worst.
take
Easily.
so little to make it like cool. I don't need
yeah.
I just need to log on and see my game and maybe have like Netflix and YouTube like right next
That's
to it.
probably
Like,
why
okay.
they didn't show it yet. They're probably still working on it, because I don't
Yeah.
doubt that with a brand new console like this, especially going this far, like
That'd
this,
be
being
amazing
this
to me.
ambitious, that they have to make a new online platform.
Yeah,
And
do
this
it.
is
Something
like a
crazy.
live or die for them. Like they have to do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if they fuck up this console, there's no more
Yeah.
consoles
Yeah.
for them. They just stick to handhelds and like that's it. And they can't,
Exactly. Like, this is a big step for them.
Yeah, and they have shown like there have been like rumors about like, oh, it's gonna be like 32 gigabytes of internal storage and that's it. So people are all like, "Meh, meh, meh, PS4 has 500 and all of that, and then they're like, well, maybe there'll be SD cards, and then you have more people complaining, and let's just pretend those are true for a second.
32 gigs on a console is laughable in this
Well,
day and age.
yeah.
I don't care who you are, dude. Like,
Yeah, but let's pretend for a second those are true, but those are completely rumors. Those are all rumors, guys.
I'd be pissed about that.
I'd be upset about the internal
I-
storage,
all
but
three
if
of
there was
those.
a prospect of additional storage from SD cards, just from how cheap they are these days, and usually on PS4s with the how the discs work, and how the installation works for most games, you have to install huge, you have to use like huge amounts of space to install each game, and eventually you'll have to buy a new hard drive. And I guarantee you that's gonna cost you more setup time and money than just a little SD card, stick it into a SD slot, and that's
yeah.
it. But those are all rumors, those
But
are
still,
just
like, going back on what I said,
Yeah.
I'm like, how, like, if you could fit 128 gigs into a thumb drive for $25 on Amazon, like, I just looked at them last week, why
Yeah.
can't you get that in a $25 and you
that's why I
can't get
thought
that in a
those-
console?
No, that's why I thought those rumors were all stupid, because like why would you
Well,
why would you
if
believe
it was
that it'd be
32 for
32
$10
gigabytes?
more, you could have like 64.
Yeah.
And for $10 more than that, you could have 128, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Still getting it terrible.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but those are all like the rumored things. Like that, like there was like
I
a
just feel
spreadsheet
like-
or something. Someone's like, "Oh, I leaked this from Nintendo," and like they haven't said anything about
I
it
leaked
yet.
this from
But
my mom's basement.
yeah, my dad works for Nintendo, guys. It's true.
That guy
But
is
yeah,
so
it said a
good.
bunch of stuff like that. But
My
I don't think it's
Uncle's
true.
brother, my uncle's only brother, works for Nintendo.
His cousin's second, no,
Ugh.
grandfather's ex. No.
I'm worried about that. I'm worried about battery life.
I'm worried
I think,
about
like,
battery life.
I think, what is the minimum you would be okay with battery hours wise?
Like 5.
I feel like it'd be around the 4 to 5 range.
4 to 5, I would be like, understand. 4, I'd be like, understandable. 5, I'd be like, no. If it was like
Yeah.
6 and up, I'd be like,
Oh
wow.
yeah. I'd be
Yes.
super pleased with over 5. I'm content
Yeah.
with 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
If
content with 4 or 5
exact
to be
same.
honest. If it's at 4 hours, honestly, what am I
Anything
gonna
less
do
than that,
playing a
I'd be like,
console?
yeah.
For 4 hours. Like
Anything-
a 3DS charge can hold like a good
Oh, wow.
like half a day, like an entire day basically. You can go on your 3DS. So
That's it,
and
yeah,
that's
10, 12
cartridge
hours.
based, So I feel like and the 3DS was made like when, like 5 years ago maybe, like
2012 or 20.
yeah, like 3DS
11,
first came out like
13?
4 or
I
5
don't
years ago, and so I feel like they might have advanced that technology
Yeah.
enough
I
by
think
now
so.
to where they can push that on a console. And you're not taking the entire console with you. I mean, you kind of are, but you just have this
That's
little
my other
display,
question
and the
is,
display
like,
too was rumored to be at like 720, and I don't think it'll be 720. I think they'll at
That
least
would
have
almost
it to
be
be
dumb. I'm like,
1080.
a lot of things.
Because
now-
they did say
almost
that-
every tablet nowadays is 1080.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be 720. Those are again just rumors. Those are just
But
things.
what if it is? That's what I'm hesitant about, because I haven't
If the
seen
tiny
specs.
display is 720, honestly, it depends in the end on the battery life. If they have to
Yeah.
sacrifice stuff for the tiny display, for in terms of like just some pixels here and there,
Well, couldn't they
like,
just give you the option also to be like
They
1080 or longer battery life at 720?
we don't know yet. That's why we're speculating on this stuff, and that would be cool if they maybe. I don't know though if they would separate the market that way, have like a 1080 with shorter battery life. I feel like if they want to push the 1080, they should at least figure out how to do the longer battery life.
I think it would almost be a joke, because nowadays there's consoles are really pushing 4K, and if like a brand
Well,
new
the
console
actual
is
console itself is gonna actually push 4K too. It's
Good.
gonna be 1080 and 4K, like
Good.
supporting and everything. But I'm talking about the display, like the
I feel like still
like
for
the
a display,
portable
you can
one.
get 1080 on a display.
like the portable one.
Okay.
I feel like 1080 wouldn't be too much.
The Wii U has 1080p. I mean, you can't
Oh,
go
then
backwards.
those
If they
rumors
went
are
backwards, they would
asinine.
literally get chewed out.
Those rumors are just asinine. Like again, those are just rumors we're talking about.
Yeah, no,
Guys,
I'm just making.
yeah.
I needed to research.
Oh
myself.
no,
I'm
that's
like,
good.
no,
Yeah,
no,
if the
no.
Wii U is 1080,
I
but
didn't
again, the
think
Wii U
about-
wasn't a portable console.
Oh, the gamepad though.
The- yeah, the
they
gamepad wasn't-
needed that.
Wasn't
Like,
truly
that's-
portable. It was like portable in your own house.
And you had to
Yeah,
charge
you-
it every
yeah, you
once
put
in a
it in
while.
your house, and you
Yeah.
can like take the gamepad, and someone else can watch TV while you play your game.
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah, but this one you're gonna actually take the entire console with you. It's not remote play. It's like, as far as I know, at least, it's not like remote play like PS4 or Wii U remote
Yeah.
play. It's like you
No,
actually
no.
take the console with you.
It's
Yeah.
like a full 3DS.
Yeah.
That's my other concern is like, is the entirety of the console housed in the screen? In which case, I'm like, there's no way that
think
thing's
so.
going to be very powerful.
See,
that's what
why
a lot
I'm
of
thinking-
reports are saying.
That's what I'm thinking of. See, that's what I'm thinking about. Like maybe like the screen itself will like have like the lower like resolution and stuff just to support
I'd be
like
cool with
maybe
that.
like
and then you
maybe
put
like
it in
the
the
game you
dock,
play.
which houses like the meat of the
Yeah.
console.
And then you can play like the full
Feel-
scale resolution on your
feel
TV.
that
like
would
the
be
full
logical.
1080. Yeah,
I feel
maybe
like that
that's
would be
why
very logical.
maybe that's why the portable screen rumored specs were 720 just to so they can handle remote
because
play
that's a
because
pretty
it's not like just
beyond
remote play like
yeah,
you're taking the entire
the
console
dock,
with you.
the console dock is
maybe-
pretty large in its own right. So
Yeah.
like, what all else would be in there if not for like like extra GPU and RAM and stuff?
Yeah. So I feel like the actual console, like when it's at home, it might push like 1080, 4K, 60 FPS, everything. But when you take it out, you might like games might
I'd
be
be fine with
optimized
that.
to like downscale
I'd be fine with
almost,
that.
you know, just downscale graphically. Because honestly, that's all they have to do, just graphically downscale a little bit, you know. And I feel like they should be able to, you know, handle the games like if they make them specifically for that, especially
Yeah.
with the cartridges and everything. But I really like the cartridge approach. Like that was a good idea. That was definitely a good call for battery life and for fail safes.
My last, it's not really a concern. It's more of a question. I'm like, okay, so it's a console, like handheld hybrid. You're already the number one producer of handhelds, so you're essentially going against yourself in the market.
Well,
That's
They tried
now
to-
this is going against 3DS, which you also make. Like what?
well, it's
Where
not,
does that leave their handhelds?
No,
They're
no,
trying
no.
to Get all the sales into like one solid entity.
I don't
Since, like,
think
the Wii
so,
U was a fail.
because they I don't know if these
like-
are rumors or not, but there has been word that it's not going to be backwards compatible with 3DS cartridges and other stuff like that.
I kind of wouldn't
Like-
expect it to. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it'd be so cool." I'm like, "Yeah,
It
but
would
the
be cool.
3DS is on 2 screens."
Yeah,
though.
and people were talking about like, oh, the big screen being a 3D screen. I'm like, no, please don't do
No,
that.
no,
That would
no,
be a
no. Let
power.
it di-
That would be a power
Let it
guzzler.
die. Let it die.
Right?
Yeah.
Let it
Xbox
die.
3.
That would be a power guzzler, and it looks awful. I mean,
does.
come on,
They
like
haven't gotten
it
that
looks kind of
right.
cool, like for a few seconds. Then when you actually play with it, it hurts your eyes. So I always turn it off.
Immediately Headache in 5 minutes. Of
I don't know
playing.
anybody who plays with the 3D on
that's
for
a
at
good
least
person.
more than a couple of minutes. Like, no way.
It's not even possible on my
It's not.
2DS.
It's well,
Ah,
yeah.
There
Half
there
the
you go.
reason why I bought it, I'm like, oh, it's cheap, and I also don't even need 3D at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. I
dude,
used
it's
it
such a
3
useless
times.
feature. It's such a useless feature. Like, I'm glad they're going away from that, but I don't think they're gonna be stepping completely away from their handheld market.
No, I
Because
don't.
this is
I don't
just
know
a-
either because they make so much money from it. But I'm
Yeah.
like,
But they
well,
said
now you
the
got.
new Pokemons are going to be for this though.
For that,
They said they're
Wait.
developing new games, but they also didn't.
yeah, they said
say
they're
that
making
they're
new ones,
Not,
not
gonna
Sun
do-
and Moon, but they're making new ones.
Like I said, like that future Pokemon games, like Sun and Moon, were going to be on the Switch.
Oh, they said that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
I just thought they
maybe.
said they're going to develop games for that, which also leaves open the door that like they can also still develop games on a new handheld.
Yeah,
I'd be cool with that.
yeah, because
Cool,
they can
do
do for
both.
both.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
they
both.
can do both.
Like
If they
make-
support both equally, if they support
If
both
they do
equally,
it just
that's how
on
they'll
that, fine.
succeed.
If they do it on both,
Yeah.
fine.
What they should do is start making like
Make
Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness for the console, and then actually just keep developing Sun and Moon and stuff for the handheld. Like start making new console Pokemon.
Yeah,
or just
Yeah,
get a
well-
bigger damn team and make like a way better Sun and Moon, like Sun and Moon together.
Oh, that would be amazing if you could literally.
Sun and Pokemon. What? Oh yeah, we didn't even discuss that. What do you think the third game in like Sun and Moon would be? If they do one?
Stars.
Jupiter.
Pokemon Sun, Moon, and
Jupiter.
Pokemon Stars. I don't know.
Pokemon Galaxy. They already have Galaxy Bat though, so that's
Pokemon
I don't know.
Supernova.
Black Hole.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. That's a question in and of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's cool. I'm
Yeah.
stoked on it. If the price is good,
What do you think it'll be like for something like this? Like
300. I'm throwing.
300.
I was
Yeah.
thinking 4. Just 'cause
I
you
hope
guys are
it.
gonna step
I can't believe I'm saying. It. I
backwards.
hope it's more money because like I hope that they put the hardware in there to warrant a higher price. I hate how they always try to like cut corners. You know what I mean? To try and get it to be lower end, like
Yeah.
so families and kids can afford it. And I'm like, no, but like, if all I had to do is pay $100 more and have a system
not-
that's on par with like a PS4, I would gladly do that. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
Well, I mean, with all these developer partners, I see like more games kind of being on all consoles now.
Yeah.
Especially, well, I mean, this is gonna come out next year, so especially like fall of next year, I see a lot of games that are coming out are probably gonna be for like all 3 major consoles. Like
Nice.
especially now because, you know, they're gonna support all the major engines. Like you know, they're supporting all this tech. They have partnerships with all these companies. I think they're going the right way. The hardware doesn't really have to like, compare to like a PS4 Pro or like the
No,
Xbox
not a
Slim or
Pro, but it would
anything.
be like almost
Just a regular PS4. I feel like it'll compare. I don't think at this point,
I
especially
feel
at
like
this
it would be
point
almost
now.
be a joke if it didn't. I'd be like, oh, really?
Yeah, especially now,
really
like
don't think
two,
it will.
like
I
how
don't think
many-
it will, but if they release basically a new console that's barely more powerful than their last console, I'll be like, what the hell are you
No,
doing?
because how long has it been since the PS4 has been out? Like 2 years.
2 years?
2 years, especially 2 years after the PS4 has been out. If they can't catch up to that tech, at least
That's
That'd be
and I hate the
laughable.
people that try to defend them. Like Nintendo's always going against the grain, doing their own thing. I'm like, yeah, well, how's that been working for them as of
Yeah, but no, I think it's definitely gonna hold up. I think it's definitely gonna hold
The Wii
up.
wasn't anywhere near the other consoles.
Well, the
Wii
last
U
time they
wasn't
tried to
anywhere
All they
compete-
care about is games. They didn't.
No, because the last time they tried to
that's
compete
fine, but-
hardware-wise and
Yeah.
price-wise was the GameCube, and how well did that sell? Not
GameCube-
talking shit
I-
about the GameCube. No,
I
no, no,
know.
no, not talking shit
I
about the
guess
GameCube.
it didn't sell as well as the other ones,
It-
but it was also going up against PS2.
PS2 and
Xbox
Xbox. Yeah,
One.
and it was on the
anything
same.
going up against a PS2 is not going to do well.
Well,
It's like best-selling system of all time.
Yeah,
isn't it?
but even compared to the Xbox, it did really, really bad. Just because like people already had the PS2 and the Xbox as options for that kind of gameplay level. You know, that the GameCube was more for the games, and it was sold at the same price, had the same graphics capability. It had the same games coming out on all
Yeah,
three
I like
consoles
that
for the
though.
most part. No, that was cool.
I thought that was sweet.
But Nintendo didn't like that because they lost a crap ton of money trying to compete in that same exact market. So when they diverted and went to the family market with the Wii, toned down the graphics because they weren't really like relying on them as much as like the
Yeah.
PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 were. They were relying more on like their
But-
innovations and their
but-
motion controllers and stuff. And with that, they had a cheaper console that was offered to a bigger audience, and they made more money than Sony and Microsoft for that entire generation. They did better than Sony and Microsoft.
But the thing you're forgetting is like now it's like, oh, should I get this on my PS4 or should I get this on my Switch? And then you're like, I also have to take into account, oh, if I get it on my Switch, I can play it anywhere.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? And that would actually be like a pretty
That'd
big
be a deal
selling point
breaker.
for me.
That'd be a deal breaker for sure. Yeah.
Oh, what, like Witcher? Or like I would probably rebuy a game if I could play it wherever.
Oh,
the hell
don't say that. Don't give him ideas.
I would though. I hate to say it, I would. I would like The Witcher or something, or even like Skyrim, be able to play it
yeah.
anywhere, or even just like laying in bed.
I mean,
at
Skyrim
night
is pretty
playing
much confirmed
Skyrim.
on
Yeah.
Switch.
Portable RPG just sounds like a great.
Oh
Yeah. Dude, imagine
Not
taking
many
that
of those.
camping somewhere, taking that to a forest, and just sitting there,
Stop
being
it.
in a forest,
This is
playing
happening.
a
And-
game while you're in a forest in the game. Oh my
This is
god.
happening. This is why they need good battery life.
Dude, next time Nelson Ledges. Man.
Yeah, and don't forget they might
Oh man,
even.
by the time Nelson Ledges open back up in May,
Oh,
It'll be out.
We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have one
Ah!
probably. Hey.
Zelda in the
We're
forest.
bringing them. We're doing Zelda in the forest next year,
Mm.
guys.
I'm so pumped. I'm so
I'm
pumped.
gonna light torches and drink mead.
Well, I have to
Brilliant.
dress like medieval, like
Yes.
I'm gonna
wear
get a
our guard.
rotisserie
Huzzah.
chicken.
I'll just wear my
We'll
wizard
cook it
robe.
over the fire with chickens.
I'll wear my
Yes.
warlock
Fire.
robe again, like, and actually
Exactly.
talk like a mystic.
Oh yes. I would talk like this for the rest of the night,
Oh, good day.
like a knight of the realm.
Good.
Huzzah!
So as it stands right now, without a price,
I'm thinking 350.
would you buy it? Go.
Yeah.
Sal.
I'm leaning more towards yes.
Sarah.
Yeah.
I also would buy it. That's 3 for 3. So
Yeah,
I'm also buying any Nintendo system. So.
but like any new console,
hesitant.
be
Got
cautious.
it.
Yeah, we're
Gotta
cautiously
be.
optimistic
yes.
about this.
Yes.
Cautiously
Have to
optimistic because it looks really cool. Nintendo knows they're in a tough spot, so they're not gonna oversell us something.
Exactly.
I mean, I hope they're not gonna oversell us something.
I hope
And
they're smart about it.
yeah, and they know how they have felt the wrath of the internet, so I don't think they want to feel it again and
Yeah.
again. And yeah, I mean, Nintendo can kill the market with this.
Yeah,
they
they
can
can
really
redeem
they can
themselves.
take the market back with this. I feel like they can go back to the glory days of when N64 was on top and like the NES
Yeah,
was
if-
like the console to get. Like,
I mean, like you and me are not very big fans of the Wii U. So
No,
like,
I
or
was more of a
even-
play-
I'm
or
not,
even
but
or
I
even
need it.
Sarah.
Yeah, he's
Who
not
owns-
anymore.
Who owns the thing?
not anymore.
I
That
need it
being
for
said,
Smash.
if they could turn me completely around to like I actually want this thing, that says a lot.
That
You know
does-
what would
that
be cool too? if you can sync up your little side controllers with someone else's screen to do like Smash 4 players, like portable Smash.
That'd be cool.
If me and you had like a Switch, so I can use my little controllers with your Switch if we're outside somewhere.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
like-
I just
That
thought
would be
with
cool,
something
but
like
you know what'd
Smash.
be even cooler? Pro controllers.
They will.
Somehow be
Yeah.
able to sync up pro controllers on that, because
They
that's,
have to
that's
do
what
that.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do.
they have to do
They-
that.
it's
I'm just gonna buy
Nintendo.
4
They
pro
have to have
controllers and
multiplayer.
have them in like a backpack.
Because if they do that, yeah, then I'll just carry around my pro
Let's
controllers
play
too.
Smash. One stipulation: you have to use this itty bitty controller with one joystick.
But I get to use the pro controller.
Yeah, but
'cause
I
it's my
can use a pro
Switch.
controller, and you can't bitch when I do better than you.
And you know you're gonna automatically
Oh,
just do better
yeah.
just because you're gonna have a real controller in your hand.
That's basically a handicap.
Oh, yeah.
If
Yeah.
anything, we would give
It is.
we'd give Zara the crappy controller.
Yeah, and he'll still kick our ass, my ass at least. I don't know about you, Zora. You would.
We
do
went
that.
we
Yeah,
went
oh my
toe to
gosh,
toe
we
on
murdered
some.
online too, dude.
That was
We
weird,
won, like,
man. Remember?
15 in a row.
We won a lot, and then the last round, it was as even as you could be. He killed. It was 2v2, and he killed the one guy twice, and I killed the other guy twice. And I was
Nice.
like, okay. And then we played a circuit of Mario Kart, and we tied
Oh, we
score wise.
literally tied.
Was it 54-54?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like first and third.
That was
first and
weird.
third.
I was like, we are extremely evenly matched tonight, and I do not know why.
So we haven't played any Wii U in 6 months since the last time we played the exact
Oh,
same
yeah,
game.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Like, we ended up on a stalemate the last time. Had no experience since last time.
Oh, yeah, you're rocking PS4 lately, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bloodborne, 2K, Rocket League, all of that.
Gotta
I've
get old.
drastically improved at.
Yeah.
How
to
far are
get
you in
Overwatch.
Bloodborne now?
I'm at the crazy giant electric dragon.
Oh, Electric
I
Dragon.
beat the blood-starved beast is the last.
Oh,
thing
you
I
beat
got
the
past.
blood-starved
Oh,
beast? How
thing
was that?
Oh, it's terrifying. It's like one of the scariest looking creatures I've ever seen, and you have like an actual ally in the game. So I knew once I got set up with the ally, I'm like, something messed up is going to happen soon. And then yeah, a giant toxic, corrupted beast tries to come and kill me. I died like the first 3 times, but
That's
like by
insane.
the 3rd time, I actually like powered up
for
enough
the-
and knew
for the
how
blood-starved
to
beast?
tackle him. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he took me a few good attempts to beat. He's just so fast, and then
Yeah.
that second phase he gets even faster and does poison. You're like, "What the
Exactly.
fuck?"
Everything is a direct, like, oh, slow poisoning after he hits you once. I was like, really?
Everything hurts. Why does everything hurt?
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'm so glad, like, the other guy, the ally you get, Alfred,
Aha.
survived the entire fight until I was down to 2 hits left on the guy, and I'm like, I was like, woo! I was poisoned. I had like 2 blood vials left. I was done for almost. Fun game.
Nice,
though.
nice.
Very fun game.
If anyone was trying to call us earlier, whoever was here before us, not trying to call anyone out, but left the little
up.
phone switch off hook,
Oh.
and I double checked that and I noticed that. So if people were trying to call us earlier and you couldn't, that was
We
why. So you can call us now.
apologize.
Yeah, we apologize for that.
Shout out to the host before us.
Yeah, I actually have no idea who it is, but I might have to yell at them for this because that's the 3rd fucking time I've had to like fix it halfway through the show. Cause I don't check it because it's never like off the hook. But now I'm gonna have to
It's
check it every
tricky.
time.
Why is it in the first place? Like, why would you just do that? Like,
If you answer a phone and forget to
Who
put it
does
back, it's
that?
like, why would you do that? Yeah, who does that?
He's
But yeah.
a waiter.
Our number is 330-673-2428. Again, that's 330-673-2428. Yeah, call us and tell us
Rolls
what you
off the
think
tongue.
about the Nintendo Switch. We actually want to hear from people. Like, if
yeah, I'd
you...
like to know other people's
Yeah.
perspectives.
Yeah,
I want to know what people think.
yeah.
Like, if you're not excited, like, call us and tell us why. If
You all
think,
are the first people I've talked to about it. Other than that, I just watch
Yeah.
people's like YouTube reactions.
Same here. I haven't actually talked
Just
to
try
other
and
human
gauge
beings.
like I'm excited about this. Is everyone else excited about this?
Yeah.
So
I feel
far, it
I'm
seems like
biased,
a-
so I would like some
Yeah.
other outside
Yeah.
opinions on this.
Yeah.
Seems like 50-50
hyped.
on my YouTube so
I'm-
far.
Yeah.
Like, some of them
Yeah.
like are like, oh, this is fucking stupid, and it looks really dumb.
But
and
are they
childish.
PC gamers?
No.
That's the judgment.
No.
From what I
But-
saw, there's a lot of people. Yeah, as powerful as my rig. I'm like, cool.
Nothing's ever gonna be as
Nothing's
powerful
ever
as your
gonna be-
rig,
I
bro.
use that
Like,
excuse so much. You cannot
I hate
expect
those.
it to.
I hate those people
It's like,
so
okay,
much.
the console is gonna
Yeah.
cost
Die away
400,
from
Yeah,
me.
not
but the rig is
800.
gonna cost you 3,000. Which,
Yeah.
much respect, I'm
It's
not
not
even
as
talking
powerful
shit.
as my $3,000 rig. No. Really?
Yeah, it's like
I
it's an
am
obvious thing.
bewildered.
It's like an obvious
Yeah.
thing. Like, of course, you
Your
spent that much
Celica's not
money.
as powerful as my BMW. I'm like, shocker. Stupid.
Yeah, like you spent that much money on it, and like I respect those people, and I
That's
even
cool.
did that. I built
Just
my own
don't be
PC. I
outspoken
didn't
about
spend
it.
3,000 on it. I
Don't
spent
be outspoken
700.
about
But
it, man.
yeah, just don't be an asshole to people who have consoles,
Yeah.
and just like people have preferences.
Just live.
People,
Just-
not everyone knows how to build a PC,
Exactly.
and
I'm
it's
like,
not even a
does-
bad thing, you know.
Does it affect your life?
Yeah,
No.
no. Maybe you just want
Don't
more
get
friends
worked
to
up.
play with.
Don't get worked up about it then, man.
Yeah, it'll be okay, bro. You having a little bit of mic problems there,
Super
man?
technical difficulties.
The mic's not what is happening?
I have no idea.
Did you mess with it too much?
I'd mess with it too much.
You messed with it too much. It's okay. We have about 15 before we have to go on break, so just kind of live with it for a bit.
Good stuff. Like, it just no way tightens it. It just all becomes looser.
Oh my god. So yeah, call us in, tell us what you guys think about the new Nintendo Switch or any Nintendo news this week.
Nobody breathe.
No.
We're good.
Don't touch it.
Let out a
leave it.
gust
Any
of
fly
wind.
comes in here, I swear we better slap it. If it gets to the mic, we're done.
Dude.
Any amount of pressure on that will just make it
Any-
crumble.
What, you got 15 minutes left on this hour?
I feel like I want to get into Pokemon after we come back.
I agree.
The demo.
I
yeah.
agree.
'Cause, in other Nintendo news, they released a playable demo on Nintendo 3DS for free for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and it has a bunch of little cool things. They basically kind of cram in all the new stuff and all the cool stuff that they're showing us. Not all of it, just some of the stuff they want to show us now, into a little, I would say like 20-minute demo, which you can play. And it was kind of fun. I liked it. But yeah, we'll get into that when we come back, so we have more time to discuss it
Speaking
without a
of
break.
Pokemon,
But
They dropped episode 8 of Pokemon Generations.
Oh, yeah.
And
Interesting.
oh my god.
Is it that
Primal Kyogre gives new fucks.
No.
Like, legit the craziest scene where, what, Archie is the guy of
Yeah.
the... Yeah, he unleashes Kyogre and...
Yikes.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
oh man,
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
Oh.
I'm on episode. I watched episode 6, so I still need 7 and 8.
That
the mic
action.
fall off again.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah,
And
just
there's no way to make it
yeah, it's just
You almost said straight. Not PC, bro.
Bro. bro. Watch your microaggressions.
Whoa. Yeah, dude. Your microaggressions.
I didn't say
man.
anything, bro.
Well, oh yeah. Did you guys hear about that? Well, you probably were affected by it. That whole DDoS thing that happened a couple of days ago.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Well, it was Thursday, like most of Thursday, and then it hit really hard Friday. Yeah, so yesterday.
Yeah. I
Yesterday
know
it still
Twitter
kept
was
going.
down.
It was like an East Coast attack. Like they attacked like a DNS that was
like
hosting like
the biggest one
thousands.
that I've heard of.
Yeah, that was hosting thousands, like tens and hundreds of thousands of websites on like all on the East Coast. That's why like Blizzard wasn't affected. I was still able to play World of Warcraft and everything.
Really?
but
Because I was having some
yeah.
troubles getting on PSN.
PSN
Or-
was affected
yeah.
because they got servers around here and those servers were affected.
When
So
was this?
Yesterday.
yesterday and the day
Thursday
before.
And yesterday.
Okay.
Do you have
Not-
any problems getting
not
on Twitter or
yesterday
anything?
night.
No,
yesterday
not
night
at
it
all.
was fixed.
Really? Twitter was
Okay,
like...
because I even played like Rocket League online at like 2 in the morning last night. So.
Yeah, no, it was fixed by then. Because
Okay,
I
yeah.
got back on my PS4 at night yesterday and it was fine. But like most of the day, like throughout the day, it was all messed up. You couldn't get onto anything on PS4. Like it was down. No PSN. There was no Twitter. Twitter was messed up. Even
Wow.
GitHub was messed up. Like
I heard
couldn't
that,
even
yeah.
do like programming because my site was messed up.
Wow,
Like
that's
all
a
this.
mess.
Yeah, dude. Like they like took down like a ton of stuff. They took down like most of the East Coast. Like
Wow.
a lot of websites.
That's
yeah,
real
shitty.
fucking lame, actually.
Yeah, it's like what did you
I hope you're
accomplish?
I hope you're proud of yourself as you're
Like, what did you
hacking
accomplish
out of
by
your
that?
basement.
Like it's not even like DDoSing is like the most basic form of hacking. Like yeah, okay, they did it to like a huge thing, and you know whatever. Like this was a big target that they managed to hit, but still, like DDoS in itself isn't like
What are you
that
trying
skillful
to,
of a
like,
hack.
What are you trying to prove?
Yeah, like
You don't get
okay.
any like if you're gonna hack anything, I would hack something where I get like monetary value. Like,
Or I would
I'm
go
gonna hack
find a
I'm
bug
gonna
on
hack this
Facebook.
corporation and get you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Or like that kid who found a bug on Facebook and Facebook hired him because he's like, hey, I
Or-
found a security flaw, and they're like, okay, we're gonna hire you to fix it so you don't, take advantage of it.
Yeah, or yeah.
Like do that, like find security flaws on websites you
Yeah,
like
and
and
I
help
just
them out.
I just like
Yeah.
I shut
Yeah.
down Twitter for a day.
Yeah, like
For not even a day. I shut
they're
down
gonna
Twitter
learn.
for like you know.
Oh yeah, he
For
saw
like
some
5 hours, I'm like,
nasty
cool.
tweet that his crush said
Yeah.
about some other
Yeah.
guy. And then
Yeah,
he's
as
That'll
he-
teach them.
as he's playing Mr. Robot in the background as he's furiously hacking away,
Hey, man.
listening to freaking Boston. Get out
Mr.
of
Robot
he's listening to
is the
Boston.
best show.
here. I know, but you know that inspired a lot of people, and they all just sit there like, oh, Mr.
Inspired
Robot
a lot of-
professional.
like rookie hackers are like, oh, I'm gonna just go on Google how to DDoS. Like you can do it right now.
I'm
Just
gonna
Google
DDoS
how to DDoS. You get all the tools to do it.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
do
I'm
it.
gonna
You can
DDoS
DDoS
my high school. I'm like,
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
Sending some not good messages.
Yeah. Well, don't do that. Don't be bad hackers. Be good hackers. If you're
Yeah,
gonna get into
seriously.
cybersecurity, do good things with it.
Yeah.
Like recovering your own password when you lose it.
That would be great.
Or working for a
Could've done that.
cybersecurity company. Like that would be the best thing you can do if you are gonna get into that. Don't be a dumbass who's gonna DDoS PSN and
Yeah.
piss off like
Just
everybody.
do like anonymous stuff. Like anyone that's corrupt, shut them down. No,
Yeah.
Mr. Robot them.
Yeah, shout out to my buddy Rekul who's watching us. He just said hi on YouTube.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's
What's
up,
up?
Rekul?
Reckle?
Yeah, he
Rekul
is a
Ralph?
World of Warcraft player. We picked him up the other day for our guild run.
Picked him up on the side of the road.
Yeah, bro. No, we pugged him as
Pugged?
as these WoW gamers would say.
Like the dog.
Like pickup group,
Ah.
like PUG pickup group.
glad
So
that pug
we
has
pugged
a
them
term.
for our guild raid night because we had some drama and we had some asshats leave us, but
Forget about those guys.
yeah, dude, like all of them sucked except for one guy, and it was like a group of like 4 or
Good.
5 of them, and they all left. And we're like, all right, whatever. And after they left, and we got Rekul in, and we pugged some people. We beat the next heroic boss. Like we progressed after they left. So we're like, all right,
Yeah,
bye bye,
Exactly.
bye bye.
That's what happens.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're an idiot and you're too impatient to just wait for the raid leaders to do their job. Like you're not
yeah.
the raid leader. Calm down.
Trying to Leroy Jenkins themselves. Not gonna work.
Not even. That would have been funny, but they didn't do that. Nobody do that. If you're listening from my guild, I'll be mad at you.
Not in your guild, but I would like to see some more highlights of Leroy Jenkinsing people.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do it at some point just for funsies. But
You should when you're like with a guild you don't care about. Just be like,
I'll go on one on like a different server. Be like, hey guys, I'll totally play with you guys, and
Yeah, there you
and
go.
leave. That'd be shitty.
no.
No.
just for a story.
Who? You better get a shout out. Who is this? No, number 78. Shout out to number 78 on YouTube asking for a shout out.
That's
What's
a
up?
good number.
What's up, bro? Like his name is like the words number 70 and then the
Good.
number 8.
Oh.
What's
Cool.
up, man?
What's up, 78?
What's up, bro? Shout out to you. Thank you guys for joining us here on YouTube.
thank you
Yeah, we
guys.
really
If
appreciate
you
the
ever wanna
interaction.
Spark a topic, a game topic. We can definitely do that. And
Yeah, we'll
anything
go.
you really want to know.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk about something, if you guys want to bring up something for us to all discuss together, I got the chat open right here in front of me, so
Nice.
we'll be able to see what you guys say.
Or if anyone's opinion wants to give their opinion on the Nintendo Switch, you can do that.
Yeah,
too.
what do you
See
guys think of the Switch? What do you guys think of the
Even
Switch
if it's
announcement?
negative.
Even if it's negative,
All
yeah.
opinions.
Yeah.
All
Any
opinions.
opinion?
I did hear equal parts. Well, not equal parts, but I did hear like a fair share of people that weren't like
Yeah.
super.
Oh, it's
stoked on
Dove.
it.
What up, Dove? That's our demon hunter
Oh,
slash
Right.
Death Knight when we need him to be. But yeah, he's the other officer in my guild. What's
Okay.
up, Dove? Shout out to
Alright.
Dove.
the people that didn't leave, good.
Yeah. No, he wouldn't
The
leave.
non-deserters.
He wouldn't leave. We got him. We got him tied up with his scarf. He wouldn't leave.
Yikes. Should take a dark twist.
Oh, you don't know our guild.
No, I'm staying away from you guys. Good.
No, we're nice. We like him. Oh man. But yeah, so after the break we'll come back and we'll talk about actually another big thing that was revealed this week. I'm sure you guys saw it from a certain Rockstar Studios.
Red Dead.
Oh.
Red Dead Redemption
Blue
2.
Live Redemption.
Yeah.
What?
Blue Alive Redemption.
Shut up.
Get out.
I hate you.
Get out.
Get out.
No, but Red Dead Redemption 2 was confirmed. Like actually, like
Teaser.
Rockstar.
Let's just
Rockstar
say-
released a teaser trailer for it, and the game's confirmed.
Let's be
for
honest.
fall
here. Teaser
2017.
trailer. Teaser.
No,
'Cause
but
they
the
didn't
actual
show.
existence of the game.
Oh
has
yeah,
been
yeah.
confirmed.
No, they confirmed that. But I hate the
Mattress.
people that are like, this is the trailer for the game. I'm like, no, lad. It's a teaser trailer because
Yeah.
they really showed nothing, but they did show environments and they looked beautiful.
Oh yeah, they looked amazing. Like the game looks amazing, and obviously the first trailer is gonna be a teaser trailer. Like let's be
Did
real.
you?
That's
Did
anything
who here
now.
has played Red Dead Redemption?
I played some of it. Honestly, I
played
didn't play the whole
the
thing.
whole
but-
Not a
thing.
second.
Really?
It's a really good.
I played
it's
Red Dead
literally,
Revolver too. Like
I
the
played Red
first
Dead-
one. Yeah,
I
I
like
played
that
the
one.
first one too.
but
yeah.
apparently
Isn't
they're not related.
Cowboy Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really
Yeah.
cool, man.
Red Dead's basically Cowboy Grand Theft Auto.
It
And
really
dude,
is.
Just from how amazing GTA 5 ended up being, and just how much support they've been giving it to this day.
Yeah,
They're supporting
Yeah.
online to this day, still
Yeah.
releasing expansion packs after expansion pack with like new and fun ideas, and that's in like a modern day
Really
city
good
with like
ideas.
where they have to do like cars and shops and everything. That's just the old western cowboy town. They just have to focus on getting like the horses right,
Yeah.
like the little towns right. The AI isn't gonna be as
Yeah.
crazy involved because there's not tech they have to interact
yeah.
with
There's
or
not
whatever.
like a cell phone that you can
Yeah.
pull up and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sure the AI was.
Westworld.
Yeah.
So I feel like everything
I
they
need to
learned
watch.
from that game, everything they've learned from GTA 5 is gonna be applied to Red Dead 2, and it's gonna be like
Red Dead
the
1,
pinnacle.
The first one was so
oh,
good.
the
man.
first
Like,
one was crazy.
huge.
good, yeah.
I really like how they disperse the areas too. Like the first area you're in is like a big chunk of land, and it's basically like North American desert. And then the second area is just south of that, and it's like an even bigger, and it's like Mexico. Like all the cities are named like El Preso and Mexican names and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the last area is like northern America, where you actually it's like the only area in the game where there's actual like forests and trees, because everywhere
Yeah.
else is like desert. But there's like bison and bears and cougars and stuff there.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the map
But
for
like the
this
side
one.
quests in that game are really fun, because you can do the main story quest or you can do the side quests. Like some of them are like, hey, hunt this legendary like panther that's like in the desert, and you gotta
Yes.
like find him. I'm like,
Yes.
that's what I'm about. There's a whole there's like
awesome.
there's like 10 quests where you have to hunt like legendary animals, like legendary bears,
Oh, that's
blah blah blah.
crazy.
Yeah. And
That
we're
was like
you know,
MGS5. MGS5
Yeah, like-
had some of those too. We had to hunt legendary wildlife with
yeah,
their little
and they're
trank
just
guns
really
and
fun.
stuff.
Like
Good
sneak into this town at nighttime and stuff. And
Yeah.
you got, it's just
I am down.
it's sweet,
I'm
man.
down.
It's super sweet.
I'm
I
excited
love
for
it.
that.
This one especially, like I cannot wait to see what they even do to expand on what they've done for the last one, because they have Grand Theft
It's got to
Auto
be a
on
prequel
steroids
though,
now.
because
Yeah.
spoiler. Is it a spoiler? How long has that game been out?
I don't think it counts as a spoiler now. It's been out for years.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
spoiler.
I know
the
it
main
happened.
character that you are in Red Dead Redemption, you die at the end of that game. John Marston, you die.
What about his
Yes.
son? Maybe the next game
You
you play as
do.
a
There's
son.
there's a final mission where like you're his son,
Yeah, yeah.
and you go and you kill the guy who killed your dad.
Okay.
And it's-
Yeah, but what if the next game you just continue your
oh,
journey as a son?
that'd
What
be
if you
cool
just?
thing.
What if you're
Yeah,
like?
well, there's it showed 7 like cowboys that kind of had like a Magnificent Seven vibe. So maybe
Yeah.
it's like a prequel with like John Marston's gang
Maybe.
that he used to be in, which
That'd
would
be
be
cool.
fine.
I
I'd
feel
be
like a
fine with that,
prequel
too.
they
Story,
would
that
have
sounds
given
cool.
it a different subtitle rather than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Dude, yeah.
Because they usually, like Vice City and San
Yeah.
Andreas and stuff like that, they don't number stuff that are like separate stories.
Yeah.
Rockstar games, but we don't know yet. We haven't. Yeah, we're just
Speculation,
speculating.
bro.
Yeah.
Speculation train.
It's fun to theorize.
So, yeah.
Woo, get on the hype train. Choo choo.
Yeah. But hey, I'm so side question. Does anyone remember the game Gun?
No.
I vaguely remember
It was like the
what
exact. It was
is,
like
but,
came out on
I've
PS2 and
never played
Xbox
it.
One, and it
I've
was
seen
like
it,
the
yeah.
exact same thing as Red Dead.
Xbox
It
One?
was
You mean
super
regular
fun though.
Xbox?
I love that game. I miss it.
Was
But,
it like an old Western shooter type game?
Open world Western game.
Open world?
Literally Red Dead Redemption
Yeah.
before Red Dead Redemption.
Nice.
Huh.
I'm excited to see if they eventually add some kind of online mode like they
Oh,
did with
sure.
GTA
If
Online.
I can be banditos with my friends and hunt, to quote Donald Trump, bad hombres.
What are
I
they
love
gonna do
that.
with heists? Like, how are they gonna bring in the like heists from GTA?
Because
into,
Wild
like,
West
Wild
are like
West?
the premier time for a heist.
Dude, that'd
boy.
be crazy.
Train heist.
Horseback heists.
Oh,
Oh my god,
yikers.
dude.
If I can jump on a moving
Crazy
train
stuff.
and rob it with my mates, that's all I really want in life.
That's
That'd be
gonna
cool.
be
That's super
awesome,
sweet.
dude. They have to do it. They at this point with GTA Online and
Yeah,
heists and
I
everything.
think
I'm
they
telling
have
you,
to.
man. Like this team is going to give us the best Western game we've ever seen.
Agreed.
You gonna
Agreed.
you can almost have like little parties of like you, me, and Zara, and then like we can go like hunt like another team or whatever. Like
Yeah, you can do it in
the
GTA
woods
Online
or in
now.
the desert at nighttime, and we
Yeah.
got like repeaters and Winchester rifles, and we're all just trying to blow each other's cowboy hats off. That's gonna be amazing.
That would be fun.
That'll be fun.
I'm so down.
Yeah, we'll
That's
talk more
right, yeah.
about that after we come back from the break, but we do have
Yes,
to
break time.
depart right now for a few minutes. Stay tuned because we got that for you. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some things going on in the game industry in regards to voice actors that are going on strike. So yeah, we're going to talk about that after the break. So lots of juicy stuff coming up. Lots of cool, interesting topics to talk about. Don't forget, you can always call us in or talk to us on YouTube. Stay
Your technique is magnificent.
Young man, you've improved. Young man, you've improved. I have had the I Ching manual for 12 years. If I had not mastered it by now, I'd regard myself as an idiot. improved. Young man, you've improved. Young man, you've improved. I have had the I Ching manual for 12 years. If I had not mastered it by now, I'd regard myself as an idiot.
Hello and welcome back to ZZZ Game Forum. I'm your host Zal,
I'm Zara.
and thank you all for tuning in to our show today, our weekly podcast. Thank you all for the people who are on YouTube or watching us on YouTube, watching us on Twitch, or here on karmaradio.com. We appreciate it. As always, don't forget, if you would like to call us in and get in on the fun, get in on the conversations and the discussions that we're having, our phone number is 330-673-2428. Again, that's 330-673-2428. Or if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, just hit up the chat and I will see it. It's right in front of me. And, well, us. And, yeah. So, before the break, we talked about, obviously, the Nintendo Switch, the number one topic in game news today. Number one game news topic today, because nobody knows, like, any of the specs or anything, any of the specifics with it. But we gave our views and points of views and ideas about it. And generally, the general consensus, at least between us, is we're hyped for it.
It's going to be a killer.
It's positive.
Straight killer.
Straight up killer.
Straight up kill. Just
Going to murder the console industry.
well, not
Maybe
that
not that,
Probably
but I
not
think
that
it's going to be fun. And at this point, like, I will wait for the specs. But if the specs are still pretty good and you still hate on it, I'm just going to be like, stop being a hater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't buy
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, honestly, like, I don't see this big. I mean, if they just follow up
If
with
they
all their
biff the
promises
stats.
from the videos, I mean, honestly, even the specs won't even matter, because if they just know what to do with those specs, if the game companies who are all partnered with them know what to do with those specs and they optimize the engines to work with it like they are,
Just thought of the absolute
It'll be
nightmare
okay.
scenario.
It'll
What if
be
we haven't
okay.
heard from Sean Murray from Hello
Jesus
Games
Christ,
in
no.
so long because he moved over to Nintendo to
Don't you
develop their
dare.
new system?
Stop it. Stop it. That is the number one gravest scenario I've ever heard.
It'll come out and it won't even have like portable controllers. it'll have wired controllers. Like, sorry,
No
guys.
multiplayer.
Be like those crappy. It's gonna be like a plug-and-play console that's preloaded with 1,000 NES games.
They're all procedurally made.
Yeah. Procedurally generated NES games. Well, graphically, we had to keep them at 8-bit. Shut up, Sean.
This is the new system. Like,
We never said, I promise, there's gonna be multiplayer. We just said loosely yes.
you just saw people on the commercial playing together.
Yeah. It was
Take
in
our
the
Twitter
trailers.
countdown.
It was in the trailers and everything.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Did you think that was Skyrim? No. We can run Morrowind. Elder Scrolls Morrowind, which ran on the Xbox One. That runs fine.
The Xbox original. You can't say Xbox One when you're referring to that one now.
Yeah. Xbox Orig. They done messed up.
They did.
The
They done
Xbox
messed
One
up.
Same
for
thing
your
with, like-
third edition of your system. Sweet.
Oh, which one is this? Number 1? Oh.
That was the
If
dumbest
you
thing
think
I
about it,
ever-
it's pretty stupid. Pretty stupid.
At
If you, did
least
that with a movie,
PlayStation-
if you did that with a movie, people would be like,
Stop doing this to me.
yeah, I'm so excited for that 6 Pirates of the Caribbean movie that's called Pirates of the Caribbean 1.
Oh my
Because
god.
it has everything in it.
Whoa, bro.
In one place.
At least Sony's consistent, like PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's
Yes,
no
that makes
shocker.
sense.
There's no one on the planet that's like, oh, I really wonder what that next PlayStation is going to be called.
Should I get the PS3 or PS4? Which one's the
Whereas,
current one?
whereas Nintendo and Xbox are just like, who knows? For Xbox, you know, like, at least they're going to have Xbox in there. Anything after that,
Yeah.
Nintendo, you're like, no damn idea.
And this makes it really tough when you work at like a retail store. For
Oh,
example.
yeah.
The older people start to Christmas shop.
Jesus
Can I get
Christ.
for that new Xbox, the 360, the one? Definitely not the one.
Or you could rule out the original.
360 is higher than 1, right?
No.
So
I was like, all right.
Oh, dude, I know those feels. I dealt with that when I worked at GameStop on Black Friday. And that was
Oh, no.
the worst thing ever.
Yeah, the people not shopping for themselves are clueless.
Oh yeah, moms would come in, be like, "Oh, my son wants like Pokemon and Xbox." I'm like, "That doesn't exist." And she'd be like, well, "He wrote it down.
Well,
it's
yeah,
right
Mario,
here.
right?
Like his word is fact." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, your kid's stupid. Like, what do you want me to say?"
No, Mario only goes on Nintendo.
But my child wrote it down, so obviously it exists. Yeah.
it's like, sorry, your
One
kid
of Maureen
gets his,
Ponderosa, all of them.
yeah, like, sorry, your kid gets his fucking news from BuzzFeed or whatever.
Directly from Hillary
Your kid
Clinton.
gets his news from the other kids in school.
Yeah, like, yeah, dude, there's totally a Warcraft on Xbox.
Yeah, that's the same. That's the same kid. It's like, oh, you know, if you say Bloody Mary 3 times, get out of here.
Oh my
I
god.
know those kids.
Those kids always like to spread bullshit rumors. Like,
yeah.
that's cool.
There was some small Overwatch news, sort of.
Gasp.
Dove in YouTube chat says
Oh.
that they're gonna pull in Akira Toriyama and call it PlayStation Super or some shit.
I would like that.
It was like super, like URU at the end.
Oh my,
Oh
God.
my
I would fall in
goodness.
love with that system.
It would just be fun to say.
That's not PC, guys.
PlayStation Subaru.
Subaru.
Yeah, we gotta watch our microaggressions.
Oh man, that's
Dude.
racist.
Check your privilege.
I'm sorry. Sorry. But
I had a couple refreshments last night, and I checked the French privilege.
it's called the Schmorgasvine. And it's classy.
Freaking South Park. South Park.
Something we should probably
Yeah.
talk about sooner than later is the new Pokemon demo.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
yeah.
We did say we're gonna get into that. So yeah, let's get into that before we get into other news and get derailed.
Yeah.
So while we're still on the topic kind of Nintendo killed it this week with an awesome Pokemon Sun and Moon demo that launched onto the 3DS, and that's it, and the 3DS.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
and the
only
2DS
about it.
obviously, but it's the same console, guys. Let's be real.
But one, you don't get that glorious 3D feature.
Yeah, that everybody uses all the time.
Yeah, I
that never
guarantee it's
looks
like-
bad.
2% of people actually have used it before.
Like I use it and I'm like, this looks nice, and then after like 30 seconds, I'm like, ow, my eye hurts.
The first day,
my eyes hurt.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
That's what's so ridiculous. It makes your headache. It makes you have a headache, and it makes your eyes hurt
Yeah.
within 5 minutes. I played it the day I got a 3DS on the new Zelda Ocarina of Time remaster.
Oh yeah.
Played for 5 minutes on 3D. I'm like, oh, it's cool. I'm like, get it off.
Yeah.
I played it from then on without 3D, and every other game without 3D.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially games where you move a lot. Like that's just
Yeah,
that's just
it's
asking
gonna
for
make it
trouble.
worse.
Yeah. But
Yeah, the demo. I think
The
my
demo.
favorite part of the demo was the new Hanson Doug trio. Which has got revealed that Doug trio is just 3 pillars of ground with blonde hair now. Literally
Oh
soul
my
surfers in
goodness.
the ground.
yeah, I saw that Duck Trio. It looked ridiculous. But Yes. So the demo was really cool. It was pretty short. Only lasts about like I'd say like not more than 15 minutes if you just kind of like go through it. Demo had a bunch of interesting things. Like they showed off most of the new features. Like one of the features is where you can use your 3DS to take pictures of these Pokemon.
Yeah, I do like that.
And you can do it in two different ways, which I like. You don't have to. I thought that was just my thought was that you're gonna have to use the actual 3DS and like move it around.
Yeah.
You can do that, or you can use the circle pad.
Okay.
So
I like that
you
better.
yeah, so they give you the option when you're doing the Pokemon Snap part of the new Pokemon, where you don't actually have to move your 3DS
When
around
you're
and look like a
snapping.
jackass in front of people. You know, you can
Exactly.
just use the circle pad. But if you're at home
Some
and you
other
want to
people
get
do
more
this.
immersed and use the circle, I mean, use the actual
wanna look
3DS
like more
and
of a
move around.
jackass.
Yeah, just by yourself, you know, because your friends won't judge you and you won't judge yourself.
We could
unless
just
you're
swap
with-
out immersed with looking like a jackass, and works in
There
every
you go.
single setting. Yeah.
Only with
More
motion controllers. Only with motion
Yeah,
controllers.
more immersive gameplay, more making you look like a jackass gameplay. Literally fits perfectly in.
See that. Like, that's why you just can't have any like out of context judgments for what it is. Like, like people like it was the funniest thing that people in virtual reality just having like a controllers and the glasses.
Oh
playing
yeah,
normal.
Yeah.
falling over.
Pathetic. It's so funny. Like getting scared. I'm like, oh, it's adorable. I don't see what you're
Especially-
seeing, but that's funny.
Especially at GDC when
Yeah,
they're playing
exactly.
the Paranormal Activities game. I don't blame them, to be honest,
I
because I
don't.
would have screamed like a little girl. Like, no question, I would have
Even the
screamed.
free VR games that are scary scare the crap out of me.
Yeah. Because VR is immersive and it is terrifying. And we are
Exactly.
going to have to talk about PlayStation VR in a second because there's some things we need to discuss there. But, and also, I did watch some of the Batman VR game. And that looked
I
I
cool.
watched a little bit of that
But
too. It looked okay.
I'm
I
not
need
too
to
happy
see
with PSVR just for a
Oof.
couple of things we'll talk
Yeah.
about in a second. But yeah, the demo was pretty cool, and the other fact that it lets you kind of like get like a taste of what to expect in the new region. You know, you get like some of the story like laid down for you. I'm not gonna like give details for
Okay.
people who don't want spoilers, obviously. Just yeah, this would be like spoiler free. You know, you get to you know, talk to some of the main characters who are going to be in the game. You get to interact with them. They kind of give you, like, they guide you on your first few steps into getting through the demo and give you these things to do called, I think they're called, like, trials. Yeah,
Okay.
you have to do, like, trials for them. And it seems like it'll be a recurring thing in the game where you have to do these challenges for people
Yeah,
called
yeah.
trials. Either taking pictures of certain Pokemon or, you know, battling
I
other
hope
trainers
that's a
and stuff
thing.
like that. So it seems like from this demo that it's going to be a thing. Not exactly
It'd be
sure.
Cool if some of the trials were like dungeon based and you like just have to like reach the end and try to take a picture of a crazy like
That
Pokemon.
would be
like,
cool
stuff
because
like that.
yeah, because the part where you had to take pictures, not trying to spoil too much, was in a cave.
Oh yeah, see,
So
you could
that
do
would be
so much
cool.
with that.
Yeah, and that is interesting. And also the Pokemon that you take pictures of can sometimes get mad and attack you.
Yeah, exactly.
So then you go from just taking pictures to taking pictures and having a Pokemon fight. So it makes it like adds a like another layer of gameplay that seems like, you know, they just put on there, but it is kind of fun.
No,
It
yeah.
makes it more immersive. Like if I go up to a monster and like take a picture of it
Fucking
and
get
flash
pissed.
annoys it,
Yeah.
it'll probably be pissed at me. Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I like that feature though. Anything that they add different to the game, I'm fine with. Even though if I don't use it much, it's still cool to add to the game.
Yeah. The one thing I will say, just because people will probably want to know this, is that if you do get through the demo, you will get to keep a
Yes.
level 37 Greninja with a new
Okay.
transformation,
This
mega
is
evolution
Mega
type
Ash
thing
form.
called Ash. Yeah, the Ash Greninja form, which
Yeah.
does look really sweet.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
and they do let you experiment with Z moves too in this one.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
the new thing. Yeah, they do let you play around with Z moves a little bit.
Does Greninja have one?
No.
Darn
No,
it.
not in this demo. You get a Pikachu and he has one. Like you
Oh,
temporarily
I'm
get a
looking at it
Pikachu.
now.
Yeah, you temporarily get a
Gigavolt
Pikachu
Havoc?
and you get one. Hmm?
Gigavolt Havoc.
Yeah,
Yikes,
yeah,
that looks
Gigavolt
like
Havoc.
Crazy.
It has really cool effects. Like the Z moves look really cool. Like they do this little cutscene thing and like they have like a setup and attack and it just looks sweet. Like the move execution looks really, really cool.
That's what I like about the Z moves. It's completely cinematic, like in such crazy ways. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of them now. Like Hydro Vortex, the water move is gonna be insane. It's just a giant whirlpool in the middle of the open. Never-ending Nightmare is a ghost one, and it literally just grasps people in giant like night pillars.
I can get into that.
Snorlax becomes awake.
Snorlax's eyes
Oh,
open,
yeah.
and it is terrifying.
He's like, oh, I'm out of hibernation now. My 20-year nap is over.
Exactly. There was
And
70
then the
billion
and then the
calories
Eevee
or-
one is just like a Sailor Moon ass attack. Where they all
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
reminds me of that
Evo
Mega Man
boost.
Ultimate from Smash Brothers.
Ooh,
Remember where it shows all the Mega Man guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah, yeah.
literally forgot about that.
that is kind of cool.
Yeah, it reminds me exactly of that.
Yeah.
I'm stoked on it. though.
Yeah, for all
Yeah.
you people out there who don't care a bit about spoilers, the entire Pokédex was leaked from this demo.
I think
Yeah.
it shows
Now-
it's up to 800 now, which I don't believe
I don't know.
is an addition of 100 Pokemon. It's
Yeah,
less than that. It's
I'm not
closer to, like,
sure.
50, 60, maybe?
I'm not
It
sure.
was like 716, I think, before this. If I'm
Oh,
not
so it's like
mistaken.
80.
So it's
I'm cool.
almost
It
100
doesn't
new
have to be
Pokemon.
100
Yeah,
or
it
50 every time. That's fine.
doesn't matter
Hey,
because they're
Especially
adding
the
a
way
lot
they're
more.
doing it.
They're
Yeah.
adding Ultra Beasts too. Don't forget, that's like
Yeah.
a new thing,
Can I
completely
catch an
different.
Ultra Beast?
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they're changing ways where you can. They're taking out HMs, like the things where you gave like a Pokemon a certain move to make him crush rocks or get past like trees or whatever.
Thank
And
God.
they're replacing it with a feature where you can ride a Pokemon like Taurus and just have him
Totally
charge right through it.
Don't.
And it looks
You
so
don't even
cool.
Well,
know.
okay, people have
Moves
only been
now.
asking for that for like
I know.
Since Gen 1.
15 years or something.
I
bro.
accidentally teach my best Pokemon cut, and you can never.
You can never erase it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go to this old man that inexplicably can delete moves. What?
Yeah,
wasn't even in
like
the first one.
What?
Yeah.
He's not even
Red
in there.
and blue. You
they're
teach your
getting rid
Charizard
of all
cut, you're
that.
Done.
Yeah,
Oh my
they're
God.
getting rid of that dumb shit. Thank
It
God.
is dumb.
They're making
That is
it cooler and more immersive, which it is like if you just summon your bull Pokemon and get on
Yes.
the bull and just have him
Charge
charge
through
through
it.
rocks. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be able to take out a bunch of rocks, and I'm pretty sure my Scyther can cut a freaking
Oh.
tree
Yeah.
or a
Still
bush.
can't fly though.
Yeah, no, Charizard can't fly. God forbid, a
Yeah,
dragon
exactly.
can fly.
Yeah.
Or be
he's
even
not a
classified.
dragon, so
yeah, or be even
You
classified
wanna
as
see
a
the
dragon.
final 3?
Yes.
They did leak the final.
Oh
3.
yeah, they also like the final
Okay.
evolutions.
I am
yeah.
going with the owl. Surprise.
I'm
No,
still
I'm-
definitely going with the cat.
The cat is
Ooh,
cool.
the cat looks
well,
cool.
I'm gonna be on Dylan, and I'm gonna go owl on this one.
The owl
no
looks
way
really
I'm
cool,
doing
too.
the water one. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's
yeah,
the worst one. they've done.
the water one looks good design wise, but not
No,
for like
that's fine
us.
with it.
I'm not.
It's
I'm
not even. It's
hyped
not
for
even
it.
like people are like,
fine
oh, they
with
don't
it.
like the feminine design. I'm like, I just don't like the design.
Fine
Period.
with it. It's like a clown seal. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
a
okay with the way it
performing
looks.
seal.
It's just not for me. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
like the
it's
cat.
not my personal thing. But
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
been a couple.
grass
desi-
owl. Yes. Is
yeah,
my
there's
exact
been a
thing.
couple of designs that I like of starters that I truly like. Everyone has a starter that you're like, really?
The monkeys.
I think it was like it might have been like this viper, or what? Like or no, like
superior.
the snake.
Snivy.
This was it for pearl. Or black and white. The
Black and
grass
white.
type was like a snake kind of, and it
I
just
don't
like
remember.
didn't. Yeah,
I like Snivy.
yeah, like,
I
didn't do
did not
anything
play
for
those
me,
games.
man.
No, I'm not.
I didn't like
play much
the-
of the older
The
Pokemon
fire
games.
monkeys. Because like that.
I didn't like the
third
fire
time
monkey
that-
either because it was literally
Wait.
like a monkey version of Torchic, right?
Yeah, basically another
Yeah.
firefighting, and then
I
they
think-
made a pig firefighting.
The pig was
Oh
just
my
kind of like
God.
short and stocky and a
I
little
hope
bit,
this
but
one isn't
He was better,
firefighting
but
though. I
still,
hope it's
It's fire dark,
it's fire dark.
Is it really?
I'm pretty
Oh,
positive. it is.
Lord have mercy, that's a cool one.
Oh.
Isn't it? Isn't it the typing right there?
Oh yeah.
Oh. well, damn! Look at that.
You're looking at it.
It's not a firefighting though. At least it's not.
No, it's not.
a
It's not.
fire and fighting
And
type.
it's also not labeled at all.
Oh really?
That's what I was being
I could.
sarcastic.
Oh really?
Oh.
I thought it was fire. I could
No.
have sworn it was fire dark.
It could be for the final one.
It
Sometimes
could.
the final
Well-
evolution gets their typing.
Well, since that wasn't the right one, let's not say it just for people out there who don't
Okay.
want to be spoiled for it.
Okay.
Let them figure out for themselves because I just realized that could be a spoiler for some people.
That's
what
true.
type it
That's
is?
true.
Yeah. So we're not gonna say it, but you can probably look
But
up what
I'm
type it is because they did leak the entire, like the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
So-
the entire Pokédex.
Oh yeah,
is
they're
leaked. I'm
guesses
just
because
not
right here
gonna
it
look
says
at
dark and fire typings were by far the most popular guesses on Litton's evolution.
Mm.
Well, those weren't just guesses; those were like fears. People were like, "Please, God, don't let it be firefighting," because
Oh,
like
I
there's
know,
been just
that's
too
my
many.
biggest fear in
Yeah,
life.
yeah. So hopefully they're gonna move away from that. But
But the owl, this isn't a spoiler. I mean, it's an owl. It's a grass flying type. Like
Yeah.
you got
that looks cool. That looks
Yeah.
cool. I like that.
I mean, it makes sense because in X and Y it was a grass ground type
Yeah.
because that it's like a big armadillo thing. That's what I had. It was
I
pretty
did
cool.
too. I love Torterra. Torterra is like a crazy.
Oh no, Torterra's awesome. I'm talking about what was his name?
Turtwig? The little one?
No, the like squirrel that evolved into an armadillo in X and Y.
The squirrel that evolves into an
I'm
What
not
is
the
it,
right
squirrel
person
wears
to
a little
ask
hat
about
or
that.
whatever. I do not remember his name.
I don't.
I'm listening to like
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
the
a squirrel with a
generation
helmet.
the generation that had Greninja and like the psychic fox.
Yeah.
Fenny.
and that Fenny, and then there was Chessman.
Chessman.
Chessman's evolved form is like an armadillo, and it was grass ground.
Yeah. Bowser
Okay.
Chipmunk. Yeah.
The Bowser Chipmunk.
Bowser Chipmunk, basically. Yeah, that's who I had.
I liked him. I started
he
with
was sweet.
Frokes Magooks, though.
Yeah.
No, I definitely went with Fennekin. I definitely
yeah.
went with Fennekin.
Yeah, we went all 3 different routes on that one. That's cool.
Yeah. And I'm
grass
definitely
one could
going
take
the
a
fire
beating,
one
though.
this time. I'm
Yeah.
definitely
Like
going
that's
fire.
what that's what sucks. Like I may, if we all do start off on the same journey together, I may have to get water just because we all
Oh,
need
why?
something else.
I mean, that's your decision.
And I don't
but I'm
mind.
definitely
I don't
going fire.
mind like
If
the
you wanna
final
go
one.
out,
I
it's really
hate
not gonna-
these two, and the final one I like better than these two. At
Yeah,
least.
the final one's okay.
Like it.
Is at least okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That
like.
first
I
I
wish
like
there
those.
was like a
so
masculine,
stupid.
feminine one still, but like I still don't mind the design. I
Yeah.
just wish there was like a jacked seal performer like male version.
Yeah, with like giant medicine balls.
Yeah, like that's what.
That's what I want.
Just some alpha seal.
Yeah,
like a bread.
the alpha
Yeah.
walrus seal.
Oh my
performer.
God.
Please.
They
Why
somehow
couldn't
got
you have
Nick
done that?
Kroll, the voice's like noise
Oh,
when he comes
Jesus.
out. He just comes out. Wow, bro. When he comes out, I'm like, yes.
Best case scenario.
That would be.
Okay, I'm
Ridiculous.
not gonna ruin anything here, but I do like the final evolution of pretty much all of these starters
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
The cat's dope. I love the owl. Seals,
My third favorite.
cool.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
Like, less
fine. It's
enthusiastic.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm content with it.
I'm whelmed by it.
I'm
Whelmed.
very whelmed.
Just whelmed. Not
I'm
over,
overwhelmed with
not
all
under.
of the owls. The
Yeah.
owls
Yeah.
are my bee's knees, but
I
I'm
like
very
the-
whelmed.
It's
by
an
it.
archer owl.
Yeah,
I'm into it, bro.
a grass archer.
I see
owl.
it. I see it.
And
I
then like
feel
a
it.
werecat.
Werecat.
That's cool as heck. That's cool. And yeah, that makes sense. That would. Be
And a
fire
mermaid performing seal. When you say that stacked up against the other ones, it's like
guard. Exactly.
whelmed.
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 Yeah.
Oh,
and in the
Disaster
same
with an
way,
Aster.
in the same way you can use a Taurus on land, you can use water Pokemon in the sea to
That's what I
like
was
navigate
hoping.
the sea because
Like,
there's a
if
lot of
you
water.
could do Gyarados and have like swim on your Gyarados.
Probably.
Oh
I don't
my
know.
goodness.
I know.
I know Lapras will be.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
I know.
swim on
I
a
know.
Tentacruel.
Lapras was one, but
Yeah, Lapras.
We'll swim,
favorite way of
we'll
saying
swim on a love disc.
Oh gosh,
It's the worst Pokemon.
I refuse to even catch that.
we have a chat from YouTube from Dove here saying Final Fantasy 15 hype? Question mark.
From me, bro. From all
That's a
about
yes from
me,
Zeta.
bro. I am so excited. For
This
that.
is the number one. Pokemon is my favorite, but I am even more excited for Final Fantasy.
That's why
I'm
I
pretty
haven't
excited for Final
bought. That's why I
Fantasy.
haven't bought Battlefield 1. I'm like, I'm gonna have what 2 weeks to play it before Final Fantasy comes out.
Yeah.
And consumes my entire
It's
winter.
like,
Exactly.
sorry
Entire
Battlefield.
winner's dead.
Yeah, sorry Battlefield, sorry Call
Yeah.
of Duty. There's gonna be
Ooh,
big
which we
things
could talk
coming.
about because I did play it yesterday. Because
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
No, Battlefield. Because Van Kyle got it.
Oh, it's actually out.
It came out
Battlefield 1 is out yesterday?
I
Oh,
played it
okay.
yesterday.
Ooh,
and,
how was it? How was
uh,
Battlefield 1?
It was fun. It was really fun. It's very different than Overwatch, which is not a negative
I mean,
thing. I'm just used to
obviously.
Overwatch.
That isn't
Yeah.
anything.
But man, it was crazy, and like a lot of like, so I was getting murked, like just
So used to
destroyed.
Overwatch though. Like, it's
Yeah,
just
you
the
got. Yeah, you
opposite.
probably
So
got
I was
used to
like,
Overwatch.
okay, well, I'm gonna try and preserve my own life and switch to like Scout, which is like a sniper, and I'm like, I'm gonna hang back in the hills and try and peck people off that way. Oh my god, it's like I got to get used to the guns because when you snipe, you'll like snipe someone unless you hit them in the head, it'll take away like half their health, and then you'll go to shoot them again, and you literally have to come out of your scope and like.
Oh,
Reload it
that
and go
World
back
War
in. And
One
by the
shit.
time you're back in your scope, they're gone. Every time they're gone.
Sticking with Overwatch.
And I was like, oh god, just turn of the century weapons were so bad. But like,
That's why Call of Duty's like, okay, we can't do any of that. It's only laser plasma lasers now.
I know, but it is like if
They
you-
haven't gone to lasers yet. Not yet.
Hey, yet until
Not
this
yet.
next game's released.
they did master like you feel like you're in war. There's like mortars going off around you, and there's like fog that rolls over the battlefield, and it was like literally.
That's cool.
And I was like
Well,
in
the
trenches,
engine
and I'm
they
like, I
use-
feel like I'm in
I-
hell right now.
I-
Yeah, the engine they use is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Frostbite engine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a
Yeah.
new thing you could do called bayonet charge, where you can like press in,
Stab
click
someone.
in R3 and just run with your bayonet and just
That's like in Gears of War.
yeah,
It's like
That's what
the thing
I'm
they
and
did in
just
Gears of War.
gut someone. And it's super satisfying.
Like, this is why I think Call of Duty stepped away from this kind of combat, though, because I think they knew that they couldn't actually compete with this style of like realistic war. And
Yeah,
that's
they
exactly
wanted
what
to do
their
the more
market was in the
esports
first
type
place.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
they focus more on the fast reflexes esports type
Exactly.
combat, which a lot of people are fans of, and we're not hating on it. I like to play it. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take in the past over in the future. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm just burned out on it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
at
just
this
think it's
point, they're not
oversaturated
even.
now.
It's not even a thing about them being bad games. Like they're
Yeah,
good
exactly.
games. It's just like we're like
a lot
it's
of
the same thing. Like we're just burnt out. Like
Yeah.
Battlefield went to a different thing. They did a Star Wars thing for a while. You know, like the same company did like
Yeah.
Star Wars, and the same company did Battlefield 1, and they're doing another Star Wars one soon. So they're like kind of changing it up, but like. Infinity War, and I think it's still Infinity War that's doing it, right? Or whatever. Activision's the publisher, so
Yeah. For
whichever. For Call of Duty, is it still Infinity War, or is it the other?
Well, no, it alternates. There's 3 now, right?
There's, like, like
there's
the-
Treyarch, Infinity War, and
Treyarch.
Sledgehammer.
Oh, Sledgehammer joined them.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you which one did Sledgehammer make. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Was it Ghost?
No.
It might have been Ghost because that was a giant. That was a big steaming
Yeah.
turd.
I bet.
Well, I
Yeah.
know Treyarch is Black Ops.
Yeah, Treyarch does the
and
Black
Modern,
They do
Ops.
the
Modern,
best.
Modern
Good for
Warfare is
Treyarch.
Infinity
Was
Ward,
Infinity
who
Ward,
used
yeah.
to be the best, but have since fallen because
Since
they're the ones
3.
behind Infinite, so they're going
Yeah,
backwards.
yeah.
And Black
They
Ops
tried to
was
copy
great.
Titanfall too much. Now
Yes.
Titanfall 2 is actually looking to be pretty decent.
fun.
It was
To be
cool.
honest, I
It's
like.
just it's coming out at the same time as Final Fantasy, and
And
know.
that's my
Just
priorities.
too many games coming out this fall. Like this Tuesday, this coming Tuesday is October 25th, the big day that we've been talking about for the longest time.
Basketball season.
Basketball season starts, so that's another thing I didn't even know about.
and
Karazhan patch comes to World of Warcraft.
Interjection.
Uh,
World Series.
War-
The Indians
Oh,
are gonna be
yeah!
the World Series, baby.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot.
Cleveland.
Yeah,
super excited about I'm that. super excited,
For the first
man.
time in my life, I'm excited for baseball.
I
Dude, in the same year,
I
dude,
know.
we won
And
the NBA championship in the same year. We're going to the World Series
there's
again.
a
What's
connection
happening?
there.
If we win the world, if we win the World Series, the same year we win the NBA title, oh
officially
my
over.
god!
That is
And then
like-
there's the Browns,
Then I'm never leaving
who are
Cleveland.
currently 0-6.
Oh yeah, I guess 2-14.
Well-
Here, so we'll see what it goes.
I mean, two out of 3 big teams will be okay. You know, 2 out of
I'm
3 big
cool.
championships are good. You know, the Browns have a few more years to catch up to the rest
Yeah,
of the
27.
I
Cleveland
feel like people have
teams.
been saying that since like 1993.
And every year it's like, oh, we got this one guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
Oh.
completely different.
No, this is our LeBron James for the Browns. Like, no.
We got
yeah.
Johnny Football. He's gonna change everything.
like,
Oh really?
oh, yeah, he's already, like, in a
Johnny
domestic
Manziel.
case.
Oh, now he's checking himself into rehab.
Oh, Josh Gordon. Oh yeah, he got caught 3 times for drugs.
Or a new quarterback out for the season. Or replacement quarterback out. Just breaking legs for that team.
Oh my
Jesus, man.
God, the Browns will forever be cursed. But you know, thank goodness at least for now the Cavs and the Indians are doing well.
Yeah, dude, the Indians have not won a World Series since 1948. We deserve
Yeah.
this.
Oh, that's what's cool though. The
Ooh.
team that we're facing though has not won one since 1908.
Oh.
Wait, who?
Ew.
The Cubs have not won
Oh,
a World Series since
man. There's a lot
1908.
riding at stake.
We have some information about
Yes.
the new COD from Dova here on YouTube chat.
Yeah.
He says
It
that the
sucks.
new COD actually, well, it has energy weapons. So I was wrong. They do have lasers.
See?
Where I
They
can,
do have
oh man, I can fire kinetic energy at people, man.
The loadouts,
Called
one of the loadouts, Super, is essentially a gun with a bunch of mirrors on it, and what does it say? And it
is trippy.
shoots solar energy or something as bullets. That's exactly.
So
that.
I'm picturing I'm
Cool.
picturing Zarya's gun, but codded.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
Even more futuristic.
Oh, he's talking football too. Now the Red Wings have been in the Stanley Cup's football, right?
No, that's hockey.
Hockey? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
He
I
said
was like,
teams
Red
and
Wings
cups.
football?
I'm like, wait, no.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Oh,
no.
Red Wings about Stanley Cup players for the
That's
23
like hockey
consecutive years. Wow.
Are-
Is that your
Wow.
team?
The
Is
Red-
that your team, though?
This is the Detroit Red Wings, right? They're crazy at hockey.
Yeah.
finals. Yeah.
Stanley
I didn't know they were
Cup.
that
I didn't see the
good.
I didn't
Stanley
know
Cup
that. I
before
didn't know
said
they were.
football.
Yeah, I didn't know the stats. They're
23
tearing it up.
consecutive years. God damn.
they are
that's
murderers at
insane.
hockey.
Yeah, seriously. If that's your team,
They
like,
got
let me
nothing to
know.
live for. They're like,
Otherwise-
my city's falling apart. I'm gonna take it out on this guy, and I'm gonna put him through the glass.
They used to have
That must-
basketball, now they got hockey.
That must
Yeah.
be their mentality.
Oh,
for
they still
23
kind of have
years.
basketball. Detroit basketball is going to be solid this year.
Yeah.
Andre Drummond. That
No, is he?
absolute giant.
Man, I'm gonna have to because I've spent the past like
Yeah.
3 years not giving a crap about the Pistons. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, Pistons, man. Like,
have a
whenever they were
really
playing,
good
I'm like,
young
they're either
team
gonna
now.
lose or if they win, I still won't care.
They have like really good players that are like 22 now that are literally going to tear this league
Oh,
apart
damn.
in a couple years.
But yeah, dude, Tuesday, one game that I really want
Yes.
to try and get on Tuesday is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Yes!
Dude, they are still releasing like new information for it. Like to this day, they're still showing like new stuff that's gonna be in it.
That's all the new characters
Hit-
from Super.
Yeah, dude. Like there's new Super characters
The
and like
best
characters
ones.
from Dragon Ball Super. And speaking of Dragon Ball Super, that is now on Crunchyroll and all those other
I saw
anime watching
that, yeah.
things. So you guys can watch it now. I think it's still subbed, right? Not dubbed
No,
yet.
no, subbed. Yeah, they haven't
it's
gotten that far yet.
subtitles. So you're gonna have to deal with Goku's really annoying
Oh,
voice.
yeah.
Like just mute
By
him.
episode 10, you'll get over it. But
I wish you could just like mute specific characters on TV
Yeah.
shows on like
Yeah.
these services. Like just mute Goku. I don't want to hear him say
no,
anything.
he
I
is
just
way too whiny.
not on the Japanese one. Like God, man, it's
No, the American one was perfect. That's exactly how
Yeah.
like very biased on this probably, but like he has a perfect voice for it. Like, he's like not really like a hard ass, but like he's super strong. He has such a cool.
he has a
low
good
maintenance
vocal range.
personality.
He has a
Yeah.
good vocal range too. Like he can get angry. He can get like
He's not a mouse.
playful. Yeah, he doesn't sound like a really
Isn't it a
high
girl or
pitched like
something
yeah.
that
It's a
does that?
chick
Yeah,
because she used to play Kid Goku, right? Which
Yeah.
was fine.
Which
And then
makes sense.
when they made Dragon Ball Z and had
keep
older
going with it.
Goku, they kept the same voice actor, which was weird. It's like okay,
and she
I'm just-
kept like the same exact range
Yeah.
for Kid Goku.
Yeah.
And now it just does not make any sense.
Yeah, now it's just annoying to be honest. Like, not to talk shit about the voice actor who does the Japanese Goku.
I'm-
She's a legend, obviously. She's been doing it since
She does a
the
good
original
job
Dragon
on
Ball.
Dragon
but
Ball.
Yeah,
But you have to realize by this point, like whoever it is, like it may not be the voice actor at all. It could be literally who's directing it. You got to realize you can't make Goku sound like a mouse. That's so weird.
yeah, it's like, like
Everyone
oh god,
else,
it's just
great
irritating.
voices. Vegeta, Trunks, Piccolo, I brilliant.
Yeah.
Goku, no, stop.
Yeah, and then Goku opens his mouth and you just want to turn the whole thing off and you're like, God damn it, can't watch this anymore.
It is so frustrating. Any movie I used to try to watch when I was like 14 and downloaded, like I'm like, why does Goku sound like this? Like when I was 14, I really couldn't deal with it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm glad they do the English, like, voices for the games at least.
Yeah.
Every game that's not like, oh, you have to play the Japanese subtitles. And I'll be like, no, God.
Like the Digimon
No one
games.
ever picked Goku, I swear to God.
Yeah, no, seriously. Don't pick Goku anyway, man. He's
Yeah, if you pick
so
Goku, you're cheap.
overpowered.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to Super Saiyan 4 real
Yeah,
quick.
let me
Get
pick
outta here.
Super Saiyan God Goku, or now
Yeah,
they can pick
exactly. You
the
can do
pink-haired
God now.
one.
Oh,
and-
that's Goku Black, bro.
Yeah.
That's a villain.
Is he?
yeah.
With pink hair?
Yeah, that's.
I was just
I-
calling him Goku Rose Gold.
I'm not gonna spoil anything because
Yeah.
his identity of Goku Black is bad ass.
I might
Okay,
have to
don't
watch.
spoil it.
I might have to watch. I gotta watch that Resurrection F first, right? Or
No, just
the
go to
one-
the battle like from Super. Cause,
Wait,
like,
if you haven't
Resurrection F
seen
is a
either of
saga.
the movies,
What
you
is the
should-
one that was before Resurrection? F?
Battle of
Battle of
Gods.
Gods.
Yeah, Battle
You
of
watched
Gods
Battle
was
of
the
Gods.
first.
And they're all sagas in Super. Like you don't even
Yeah.
have to watch the movie.
Oh,
Like,
really?
they're actually
Yeah.
just part
Okay,
of
So
it.
you can either watch the movie, get the basic gist of the saga, and skip
Yes.
it, or if
I
you
would do
haven't,
that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
or if you, or I mean,
all that matters is the.
or if you want
Now
to
I
actually
never
get
watched
into it.
GT. Is that going to affect anything?
No,
No,
not at all.
no,
That's
GT
made by different people, even. Like
That's what I
the
thought. I
exact
thought
same-
Yeah.
GT was always like the red-headed stepchild of the Dragon Ball
It
universe.
was.
Okay.
I liked it.
was a fan.
I
was a
really
fan.
liked it, but
Yeah.
I just don't think it was the
Yeah, I
same
just
as like
remember
Cell
they get
and Boo
the
Saga.
was
like,
it
those
Super
were-
Saiyan 4 where
epic.
their hair reaches
And they got like
and
the
they-
chest hair
yeah,
type thing,
the
yeah.
chest hair. And
Well,
they
it was like
regrow their
reverse
tail.
chest hair.
It was. It was like, oh, chest where you should grow hair. No. But on
Only
your
on the
arms, though. Arms and pelvis.
It was like a nice bald like chest, and then
nice,
everything
a
else
nice ginger carpet on you.
lasered off. The one hair down there.
And then
Not a
smooth
hair.
as a dolphin on your chest. What?
It's like a turtle shell.
Reverse
I get it laser off.
I like
Um,
GT. It
I
had a
like
bunch of cool
GT.
transformations and like Shenron. Come on, Shenron.
Oh yeah, Super 17
Come on.
Saga also,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all those the Dragon Saga.
Wasn't
neat.
there a Shenron
Yeah.
and there was like a Shenron for each planet? No?
Yeah, there was like
There was
all,
one
no,
for each like Black Dragon Ball. Like,
Yeah.
there was a different dragon.
There was like different versions of Shenron.
That was cool. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I remember
Like
like,
the
little
fire and
bits
ice
pieces
one?
of-
Yeah, yeah, those were cool.
There was
I
like
liked
there
all
was
that.
one that had like a tail and was like buff, wasn't it?
He had all the spikes on his back and shit, and then he
Omega
like
Shenron.
pierced Vegeta
Yeah.
with like every single one that one time.
I remember
Just
I moved
busted
that
them out.
on all Dragon Ball Z games. Like Omega Shenron, that move where you just impale people with those back spikes is insane.
Really?
Yeah.
You impale them and then you shock them with
He has back
electricity.
spikes like that
Yeah.
one turtle from
Like super
from
back
that old
spikes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. That's what I'm
I have
picturing.
no idea.
I don't
I've not
know.
seen any of those.
I don't know that one, but he does have.
Secret of the Ooze. Remember that? Okay, throw.
No,
No.
that's
wrong
a
with both of
throwback.
you,
That's a
man?
throwback past me, man. That's a throwback.
You ever saw the Turtles movies?
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
but
a
I don't-
Turtle
I don't
movie.
remember
Remember when
that.
they brought the one movie where they fought the fox and the snapping turtle?
Was it live action or
Was
animated?
that a Land Before Time movie?
Live action.
Live action. I've only seen the live action.
Shut up! Get out of here. Was it one of the 48 Land Before Time movies?
No, I've only seen the live action turtle ones like maybe one time when I was
Oh,
a
okay.
child, so I have like no memories of
For the
them
best.
other than the
Okay,
fact
well
that I've
beyond
seen
that,
it.
I'm picturing Bowser basically in Shenron form. Correct?
Pretty much.
Almost, except it's
Super
not like a
spikes.
shell. He has like a normal back, but with spikes coming out of
Yeah.
them, like big
Ew.
black spikes, like pointy ones. Like they're
That
pretty
impale
cool.
people.
Big
What? Not-
black,
God damn it,
big
don't
black,
take it to
not
that.
spikes, big black ones.
Spikes.
Oh, okay.
Spikes. But Goku Black,
Spikes.
unfortunately,
Ah,
unfortunately, in this
DLC.
new game is, unfortunately, I say it again, is a fucking pre-order bonus.
Yep.
Who is?
Goku Black,
Goku Black.
like the
Like the
badass
coolest
character he was
version of
talking
Goku with
about.
blackface?
No, no,
Gosh.
no.
Wow, man.
No.
I'm
Oh,
balls
God.
didn't even include
Oh, no, goodness, no.
Pre-order bonus.
Wow, bold move. Probably gonna shut your company down, but
Skin.
Skin, where you- who is that? Oh man, I forget his name. Who is that one character in Dragon Ball that literally has the blackface and like the Indian turban?
Gosh darn it.
What is
Oh,
his
the one
name?
from Dragon Ball
Popo?
original.
Is it Popo?
Yeah.
I'm picturing that on Goku.
Yeah. No. Bad.
I even as a kid,
Yeah,
I was
don't
like,
do
is
that.
this? I feel this character makes me feel weird.
This is making me feel uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah, Mr. Popo or
like
whatever?
like this.
yeah.
exactly.
Oh my goodness! But yeah, Mr. Popo. Yeah, that was his name, right?
Yeah, it was Mr. Popo. Goku Black though. It is
Mr.
literally
Popo,
the exact
ironic
appearance
name.
of Goku.
Ironic name for what he looks like.
Jesus.
He turns
That's
Christ.
Vegeta. That
No,
looks an
it
awful
is.
lot like No, I guess it looks like Goku. It looks
That
like
is Goku.
Yeah.
it
let's
looks
not
like
spoil-
Goku fused with Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 3.
Jesus Christ.
Does
Black
he,
suit
does he have a
Goku.
finger dancing segment in the anime? Because I'm into that.
Finger gun man.
Yeah.
He is much more badass for that.
Go make me some cookies. Stupid.
Yeah, this guy destroyed the
Oh,
entire
man.
future.
You destroyed the future?
Oh, okay,
That's
a spoiler,
dismal.
Whoa, bro.
Spoiler alert, man.
Whoa,
It's
bro.
not even like part of the saga at all, though. That's just his origin that you see. Is like
Okay.
he comes up and does something. It's not. It doesn't involve the saga at all. It's
Okay.
just where he
Origin
comes from.
involves him killing the future. I feel like that's pretty significant.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect like the main story at all.
Okay,
It's like,
that's
oh,
fine. Let's
nothing
just leave it there. Let's just
Okay.
leave it there so we don't accidentally step into more spoiler territory because I
But
still
who
need to watch
Goku
it.
Black really is. No.
Okay, well, stop right there.
No.
Yeah.
Is that super?
That's a super spoiler.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's
That's
go back
like
to
the
talking
coolest
about
identity of all time.
the game and not spoiling the show.
Mr. Popo.
But yeah, they did say they're gonna
It is.
put in the Super Sagas into Xenoverse
It's
2.
Bulma. Spoiler. Awful spoiler.
Oh man! But the fact that Goku Black is a DLC, not even DLC, just pre-order.
Mm.
So that means you can't even get him unless you pre-order the game. So which is the even bigger shitty part is like you can't even get him with a DLC later. So I'm gonna try and go and like sell some of my games and
Yeah.
like get this one because I need to get him.
I'm
on this
pre-ordering
game.
it. That's one of
Yeah.
my like new favorite
And I'm
characters.
confident
I've got
enough.
you.
Like we tell you to stay away from pre-orders, but I'm confident enough in this game from playing the first
I
one
know I'm gonna
and from
spend
seeing the
endless hours
videos
on
and
it.
playing the beta for the second one to know that this will be worth the $60. No, I've said in the past that I have pre-ordered games and I will pre-order with exception, like
If they
certain
come
games.
with special characters that are really
The only one I care about from Super that is going to be in the new game.
And
yes.
also because I am going to buy it anyway eventually, and I
Exactly.
know that it's
If
going
I
to be
know
worth
I'm gonna buy it
$60.
anyway.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be worth $60, and
So
I want to
there's
play
$60
it. now.
It's
an
not
hour,
an
six-
extra cost for anything
Yeah.
too. Like it's not like you have to get this package that'll unlock
Season
maps
pass.
eventually. Season
Season
pass.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, season pass eventually.
Mr. Popo
Boys.
season pass.
Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend the same amount of money. I'm gonna get it
Yeah.
anyway.
And
They're
that
putting all the
Chaozu
cool characters
DLC.
here anyway, so whoever they
Exactly.
put in the season pass, whoever they put in the DLC has to be like really good
Black Krillin.
for me to actually like go and buy.
I'd be like, no,
Oh
I
my
will not
God.
pre-order. The worst character ever.
What is? Does anybody know anything about a Porter Robinson music video?
Yeah.
Because Dova was saying something about.
Who?
Porter Robinson.
Have you seen the new short film that A1 and Crunchyroll did for Porter
No.
Robinson music video? Has over 2 million views in 3 days.
Good, man.
It's a short film
Heck
they did
yeah.
specifically for them. Oh, is
Porter
that the
Robinson's
anime
awesome.
music video that was on the news recently? Like Kotaku did an article about like some anime music video. Is that what you're talking about, D-Man? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea
Um,
what you're speaking of.
I typed in Goku Black, and there's, of course, under images.
Oh, goodness gracious! Let's not. No, we're not going into that territory on the show. Goodness.
Oh no!
Oh my god, Vegeta. Vegeta. Oh, is that Piccolo back there? Piccolo looks like. Oh my god, he looks like Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction with the turban.
That is awful.
Oh, that's awful.
You can't type anything to images without getting other stuff. Like,
The internet's an awful place.
Super Aryan. Friggin'
Oh,
Super Saiyan 70s disco sideburns Goku.
Oh my man.
goodness. Oh
Made
my
friggin'
goodness.
DeviantArt is
Apparently it
cancer
is.
on this world.
Oh my god. But apparently that thing was the anime music video. Like some band like Porter Robinson.
man, he's
Yeah,
a-
one
he's
of
a
his
beast.
music videos is like an anime that A1 and Crunchyroll did for him.
That's really
Like
cool.
a little anime like music video. Like it's all in an anime.
That's
Like,
really cool.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
like
apparently
anime,
it's fantastic.
music videos.
so yeah,
Yeah,
check it
dude,
out
Yeah,
guys.
anime in
And
general.
I like
Yeah.
Porter Robinson, so that'll be really cool.
Yeah, check it out guys.
Thank
Thank you for the suggestion, Dove.
I gotta check that out.
Also, I have minor news that is not too significant, but a little significant. They just put up a bunch of big changes on the Overwatch PTR.
Oh,
which,
how
for
big?
those of you who don't know, it's on their online. It's their public test realm where
Yeah.
they like put up changes first to see how they affect the game
Yeah.
before they go live. For
You can access it if you have a PC version of the game
Yeah.
for free. You can get into
pretty
it for
significant too. The cost for an ultimate is gone up by 25% charge for everyone.
free. Really?
Every single character, because I
Ooh.
guess they felt people are doing their ults too much. I'll just run
yeah.
through them real quick.
I
Take
see
me
it.
like 30 seconds. Diva's mech health is 200 now instead of 100, and her
Oh.
movement speed while she's firing goes up by 25%. So like when you're firing
Oh.
your guns, you can move fast.
Thank
goodness.
God.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's gonna make divas even more annoying to
know.
deal with now.
Oh, that is true.
No.
Soldier 76 bullet damage went from 17 to 20, and that's every individual bullet.
I think I'm
And
gonna
but
start
then
using
his
him more.
but his bullet spread is
No.
like increased a little bit, so his spread gets a little bigger. But I fire in like bursts anyway, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really.
If you're good, you fire in bursts.
Anna, dude, her nano boost no longer increases their speed at all. They move at the same speed.
Which
Which
is
is
kind of
kinda-
stupid. Why is
yeah,
she getting
kinda
nerfed?
dumb.
Why is she
Yeah.
getting nerfed? What the hell?
Yeah, and I don't see. So she's
Maze
used
Blizzard,
enough.
thank God, has been the cost has been increased by 15%.
Is that the only
You-
change Anna's getting?
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid. Why
Yeah,
would they
I
do that
know.
to Anna?
I
Like
know.
she barely
Yeah.
gets picked anyway.
I know,
Unless
but I've been playing it lately, and Maze Blizzard is
oh no,
disgusting
dude, May is
nowadays,
overpowered.
man.
Is
I
it getting
hate
nerfed? Please tell me it's getting nerfed.
It's
Oh.
15% more. I don't
Oh.
know if that's on top of 25.
I hope
I
so.
gotta hope it is.
50% what?
15% increase to
Wait,
do
what?
her
Oh,
ultimate.
to do her
to
ultimate?
But there's already 25% increase for every character, so I'm like, is that on top of that?
No,
Yeah.
good. It deserves to be on top
Yeah,
of that because
screw
it's
that.
so
Her
pow-
Blizzard radius is disgusting.
It's
Yeah.
overpowered,
Like half the
man.
map.
It's overpowered. Like if you catch a group of like 3 or 4 people, they're all dead.
Done.
And you
Um,
can easily do that by just throwing it out anywhere, basically.
Anywhere.
Lucio,
so many
Lucio's like amp it up thing has been decreased by 10 when you're healing people.
What do you mean 10 what? Like
10%,
what's been
10%.
decreased by 10%? The
When
healing
you
or
know
the
when you
range?
amp it up and you're healing,
Yeah.
you're AOE healing everyone around you.
The heal effectiveness?
Yeah, you heal less. than
Oh,
you
oh.
do, which is I guess they felt.
Meh.
And then
Kinda
Zarya's
see,
her
I see the reason for it.
I guess.
her barrier on herself is decreased by 20%.
Good.
For both of her things, so I guess.
Yeah, no good because she can really like ramp it up
Yeah,
and
the
it's
big
impossible
crazy
to
ones
kill
were
it.
Torbjorn, dude. He now automatically generates scrap over time. You don't have to
Oh.
like kill people and then go collect
I
it.
think they nerfed him a bit too much.
That's a good change for
Yeah.
players who play him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that too because if you're perched up somewhere, you don't want to leave that and have to go collect scraps and then come all the way back because someone could kill
Yeah.
your turret, someone could kill
Exactly.
you.
Yeah. Oddly
Yeah.
enough, his damage it just has damage decreased by 27%.
Stop.
Like, why, dude? He's already like not even that great.
Really? His damage has been decreased
People
again?
have like
Yeah.
stopped using him so much since
Nobody
the
even
original
uses him.
nerf.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
guess his Forge Hammer swing speed has been increased by 25 because everybody knows.
That's
that-
good.
Oh yeah.
That's
Who
good.
runs around with his Forge Hammer though?
Nobody.
No.
When his shotgun exists.
Yeah.
But
And-
even like setting your turrets up was taking
Yeah.
such a long
Yeah,
time.
no, that did take
That-
a really
that was all of them.
obnoxiously
But those,
long time.
those, just to be clear, those are not in the final game, but those are on the PTR. Right
Yeah.
now. So I hope a lot
So
of
these
those
are all
do-
tentative.
I hope they do not make it in the game. A lot of them.
Some of them couldn't make it in the game because they do listen a lot to Reddit and like feedback and stuff, and that's why they do these PTR changes first.
Yeah.
Put them on the public test ROM, so
Yeah.
like anybody who has it on PC
And I
right now,
believe
you
they-
can go in
yeah,
and play those
they
changes.
buffed Widowmaker some, like her scope. You
Oh,
can
yeah?
look down her scope, and her
a little
thing.
bit faster.
Yeah, her sniper charges to 100 quicker,
Okay.
which is fine with me because like
I
no,
like that.
no one plays
Yeah.
Widowmaker.
Yeah, some of these
No.
underplayed characters definitely need some buffs.
Definitely.
Torbjorn did not need another nerf, man. He was
did not,
already
man. He's
nerfed.
been hit crazy.
He was nerfed enough, I think. Is the Halloween brawl still in effect? Like, is that
until
more than a
November
week?
1st.
Until
Yeah.
November 1st. Wonderful. It should be for permanent,
I would.
man.
Oh,
They need to add
Van
that
Kyle
part
got
right
the Pumpkinhead Reaper thing last
Son
night.
of
Lucky.
a gun.
I know. I was in the room. I was like, bastard.
The first one I got was the Anna skin, which I'm happy about.
Oh, yeah.
But then I got in the next chest, or in like two chests after that, I got another legendary Anna skin, like the one where
Nice.
she doesn't look old, like the younger Anna one.
Nice.
Which is cool, like
That's cool.
it was the Horus one. It's cool,
I
but
got
I'm
that
honestly
too.
never
I got-
gonna use that over the
I got that
over
too
the
because
ghoul
I got
one.
a legendary and it was spinning in there. I'm like, oh, new legend, and it was a legendary for Tracer that wasn't even Halloween. I was like, oh
Darn
boy,
it.
Yeah.
boy.
No, but I was
Tracer's
more
cool.
mad.
I hate to say it, but I've been trying to play every character, and I'm actually not bad with Tracer now.
Dude,
I-
Tracer's pretty
I
fun.
get the
dude.
hype.
I like
You can
playing
Tracer.
with her.
heckle people.
Oh,
with
yeah.
her.
Uh-huh.
I hate
That's
being
what
on
I'm
the
telling you,
I
man.
hate being on the receiving end of that, but
Yeah.
it's super fun.
Yeah.
That's what I've been
I
telling you,
will
man. Just have to
rarely
play
When
it.
they
with
just
her.
try and kill you, and you're like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Behind that corner.
oh, her
Sorry.
ultimate though. Her ultimate is the stupidest ultimate in the world. I
I
hate
do
it.
not like her.
I have not been able to successfully stick a single person.
Oh really?
I kill
That's why
people
you have
with
to
it, but
save
I
your
just-
R1 for it. So you
Yeah.
go in like as fast as you can, throw it, then
I,
like
like,
the
just-
second you
I
throw
just
it, you hit that
miss.
R1.
No, I just miss when I go to tag people.
You have
with
to
it. I'll
kinda
just throw
plan
it
it.
on the ground.
You have to kind of
I'm,
like,
like, next to him.
You have to kind of plan it and like try and hit someone fat, you know, like Roadhog or Reinhardt.
Ooh.
Like a
that's
dying
something.
Roadhog, would just instantly take him out.
That's
Because
my,
a full
my new
health-
band name trademark.
Dying Roadhog, because the full health Roadhog will probably survive.
That's crazy.
Would
Especially if you
would
try to
dust
that.
that
Yeah, he'd be
thing
like,
off,
oh,
man.
you
That's
tried to
something
kill me. That's
that needs
cute.
to happen. Reinhardt's shield needs a nerf. Screw that thing.
Oh, it's very true. I don't know about that.
No.
Hate it.
A
Every
Bastion
team that
can-
has one wins.
A
Every
Bastion
team
or a
that has one
Junkrat
wins.
can take it,
Junkrat, I
or
would
even
like
a
nerf.
McCree. You can just like hold back and just.
If you shoot
Yeah.
the
Do a
center
lot.
of it, does it do more damage? Because I think no, I don't know.
I don't think.
I always
believe
was
so.
under
That'd be
that
amazing.
impression,
Shoot
but
him
that's
in the
just
hand, and it takes away like double what it normally
that's just
would.
because I'm used to like other RPGs having that kind of mechanic. So maybe in my mind I made that a
That'd be
reality.
A good, that would be a good nerf.
Yeah.
For him. That would be a good simple nerf for him.
Yeah, just have it do more damage towards the center. I feel like that would make more sense. It would
Yes.
help people A, practice their sharpshooting, and then B, also have a secondary
I would
objective
like that.
basically to kind of have like a
It would
Have like
yeah,
a
it would help
little-
you with your aim. Because
little
of that.
extra like layer of gameplay when you fight a Reinhardt. You
I
know,
like
it'd be
that.
like something fun. You know, and it would also raise the skill cap for opposing
Yeah.
teams. Like this team can take him out quicker because they got better
You
aim.
get a Widowmaker
Yeah,
that shoots him
exactly.
right
I
square
really like
center,
that,
dude.
Yeah.
But then
Something
I feel like
needs
that's
to
a little bit of a too easy of a
happen.
target.
Don't make
to
it
hit.
like too much, but like make it
Enough.
a decent amount.
Enough.
Like
yeah,
maybe 10% more if you hit him in the
Yes.
center.
10
Like,
that
that'd be
sounds
acceptable.
reasonable.
20
20
would be
crazy.
perfect. Any more
I
than
would
20,
love that.
I'd
Like
be
10 to
whoa,
20
bro.
in that center range. Like if you go out a little
Yeah.
bit further, it's 10. Dead
Yeah.
center, it's 20.
I'm cool.
And then
For an
anything else,
experienced
it's normal
player, not
damage.
that hard to do either. Shoot a Reinhardt just a little bit over in the middle. I
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
and
usually
that-
try and do
that's-
just because of my
Yeah.
my own mentality. I just kind of thought
Oh.
that would be a thing, but
Well,
I guess it's
should
not.
be though. That's a good idea.
It
Yeah.
should be. Yeah, definitely should be a thing. But yeah, I really hope that at BlizzCon, since it's coming up like 3 days after they end this event, that they just announce, hey, we're doing a horde mode event that's permanent, like a permanent horde
Yeah.
game
Yes.
mode for the game, because I love that new brawl.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
so much fun
and
just to
the
like team
whole-
up with a
yeah,
bunch of people and
the
fight
whole
hordes
time
of
I'm-
AI.
Yeah. that
It's
was good.
difficult too, and it's fun. It's like a good like skill challenge.
The whole time I'm playing it, the only thing I'm thinking is, wow, this would be really fun with the other characters besides these four. I'm
Yeah.
like, Diva, I would just post up in front of the door and just hold down her fire for the whole game.
Yeah, I
That's
feel like they're
probably
still
why they
working
tried.
on
Oh, yeah, I
like
was gonna
I feel like this was an experiment to kind of see like
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
are people gonna like this game mode? And
Yeah.
because when they were switching over to before they switched ranked or competitive mode over to, which sucks, I fucking hate competitive mode. But when they switched competitive mode over to having one hero only per person, they did it in a weekly brawl first to gauge how people liked it and how much people
the MOBA one.
Yeah, they did the MOBA brawl first, which okay, let's see people's interest,
I'm
people's
fine with the
how
single
people
one,
think
though.
about it. And then they changed the competitive mode, which they should have done anyway, regardless of whether they tested consent or not, like how much people liked it or not.
Tested consent.
Whatever, people's level of, contentness with it, whatever, people's, whatever, people's opinion
Need
on
to
it.
form the thing. I can't.
People's
crush her.
opinion. But, yeah. I feel like maybe they're kind of testing it out now and kind of testing the waters, and that would be a big BlizzCon announcement too if they just came out with a brand new game mode and it was Horde mode, a game mode people like, and a game mode that would work for Overwatch. Oh no, they have to. They have to. At this point, it's getting ridiculous with.
At this point, I'm
with
just
the
wondering
thing.
where she fits in.
Yeah.
She's no way she's a tank, and no way they're gonna do a support.
She's gonna be one of those special builder type characters because she'll be a hacker type.
So defense.
Yeah, like a defensive type character, because Widowmaker is like a hybrid assault defense character.
Yeah.
Like same with Bastion, and then you have like Hanzo and then Junkrat are all in the same.
Hanzo's defense.
But they're all in the same
Yeah.
category. Like Junkrat, Hanzo, Bastion, and Widowmaker are all in
You
the
wanna
same
bet on it?
category.
I'm betting
But-
defense. I took it.
Bet in defense, okay. I mean that sounds reasonable. Defense sounds reasonable. Maybe if her moves are more like I feel like they're more like strategy, tactical type thing. She'll be a good like teammate if like you're
The
on
game is like
comms.
6 months old, and I still have a lot of fun with it
I
because
always
like
have fun with it.
yeah, because I'm like even
Oh.
when I get bored with it, I just switch to a new hero that I'm not very
Yeah.
good with, and I get good with that one,
Yeah,
and so on and so forth.
yeah. No, this game is fun. I like that they're definitely gonna have
I
to
am
add a
getting
new
bur-
hero.
I am getting burned out on the maps
Yeah.
though.
And maps for sure. Now Dove thinks that the WoW announcement's gonna be legacy servers for WoW. So one thing people have been wanting was like just
Because
dedicated
they've been shutting
servers.
down all the other ones.
They shut down one other one, just
All-
one other
all
one.
of- which was all of them.
Australius or something like Australius or something like that. It was shut down by Blizzard, and those guys have been talking with Blizzard actually since it's been shut down. So there's speculation that BlizzCon they're gonna announce dedicated legacy servers to where like people can just go in, play in a game that's just like vanilla WoW. For all these people who are crying about vanilla WoW being the best iteration of
Now it's
WoW,
gonna be
even
like
though it
vanilla
wasn't.
WoW, but vanilla WoW with like Legion's graphics would be sweet. Or do people want the entire experience where it looks like crap?
I hope they don't want
I hope
even the
they don't want
graphics
it
downgraded.
That,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
I think they want just like the mechanics and the grindiness and like the attunement quests and like the raids and everything,
That'd
which
be
would be
fun.
cool. I would like to experience vanilla WoW because I personally never played in vanilla. I only joined in the first expansion, like halfway through the first expansion when it came out, Burning Crusade. Yeah, Burning Crusade.
Noob.
Um,
I personally joined
never.
in Mystic Pandaria. I just saw that, and I was like, I have to get this game.
Oh,
I have
man.
to play it.
But I mean, it would be cool if they kind of went back and did like a kind of like a remastered vanilla WoW for this legacy servers, like with the new models. They
Has
add
that
some
ever been-
voice acting.
It would definitely be the first. Has that ever been done? Can you do a remastered like first year of first year
No.
or two of a MMO? How
I
do you
don't think
market
that's
that?
ever been done, and that's the thing. Like, there is a big market for it, but like Nostralius
Warcraft-
had like
when did Warcraft come
500,000
out?
players. 10 year
06, 07,
04?
05?
04. 04. Yeah, it's been 12
What is
years.
that? Yeah, what is
It's been
that?
12 years.
What is that box gonna look like? Warcraft, like 2004,
Oh.
2006 edition.
If they don't do that, apparently Nostarius, whatever. The guys who are doing the
Is there a
the
vampire
vanilla
talking
server.
to us on YouTube?
No, Dove's talking to
Lestrat.
Nostalrius. Okay, Nostalrius is the name of the server. So they said
Absolute vampire.
if Blizzard don't announce it, Nostalrius has said that they will move the servers to Russia where Blizzard can't lawfully bring them down.
Oh my god.
Which is what that Pokemon game did. They like moved their servers somewhere, like that one new Pokemon game that was like Pokemon like Atom or
Oh, Zera, this is where we need you, but you're not saying anything.
there was that new fan-made Pokemon game
Uranium?
recently. Yeah, Uranium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Is that what
fan-made
it's
one.
called?
Yeah, it went
Yeah.
underground and they had to like move their shit somewhere else.
Deep underground.
Yeah, they had
They
to
put
move
it on
it.
servers in Siberia.
I thought they had like a cease and desist. It's done.
They
done.
did.
Yes.
Did
yeah.
Oh, is
they-
it like for real done
Yeah,
now?
they
It's
did.
done
shit.
for good.
But the there's still loopholes. Like even the guys who are making Shadow Moses, that Metal Gear Solid 1 remake,
yeah.
they're still making it. Like the guy's making it still, but he's trying to find loopholes to get past fuck Nami, and there's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Fucking Nami.
I would just do it for myself. Like I don't care about other people.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I just
It's
want
like,
to
I
play
wanna do
it
it.
though. I
Yeah,
want
I
to play the
feel you. I feel
remastered
you.
version of MGS1. Honestly, I don't know how I'd feel about legacy servers because there's just so much things to do. Like right now in Legion, especially if you're trying to like
It's a
be
little bizarre.
competitive and like
Yeah.
the PVE. You know, if you're trying to be competitive even in PvP, like there's a lot to do right now. Even if you're just casually playing, there's a shit ton of stuff to do. Like there's like so much content right
How
now.
long
In
Can they
Legion.
even last? Because once you hit the level cap, it's just like, oh.
No, the game starts when you hit the level cap. Like all the fun stuff unlocks. Like you get all these world quests unlocked that they change like in a periodic time, and like you.
But there's
you,
no
you
expansion on it because it's a legacy.
No, no,
server.
no. Oh, on the legacy server, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, on the legacy server they would have like the end game stuff, but then I guess they
It
would
would be
either
like-
have to like
yeah,
release.
it would be like fun, but then when you hit the level cap, what do you do?
Yeah, are they gonna like
Because
release
there's
the
no
patches in
expansion.
increments like for
That'd be
vanilla?
dumb. You're
Yeah.
re-releasing the game all over again?
Yeah, that's why I was never honestly too much behind the legacy server idea. At least not from
I don't think I
Blizzard.
get it.
Like if it's a private server who wants to do on the side, sure. Like that's
Yeah.
that's your own thing. But Blizzard, I
It's
feel
bizarre,
like
because
should
other
not
companies
do.
do that. You know, Pokemon does that.
Yeah.
Let's re-release, Ruby and Sapphire. But how do you release the first like 2 years
How
of
do
an
you
MMO?
Yeah, you can't do
Yeah.
that because you can't just release
How-
vanilla
like,
with all of
honestly,
its
how
patches.
do you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because if you release
don't even know
vanilla
how
with
you
all of
market
its
that.
patches, people are gonna try and cheese their way to get into the last raids and get just the best
Yeah.
gear ever as soon as they can. They're not gonna go through the actual progression of vanilla WoW where you just had like the initial Molten Core raid and then like the next patch added the Zul'Gurub raid, then like the next patch added like Naxxramas and whatever. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna either have it all at one point or Blizzard's gonna have to pretend to be patching this game over a bunch of months. Like, oh, now we're gonna have the first patch, and then in 6 months you're gonna have the next patch and whatever. And I guess it's 5 o'clock already, so we have to hop off. But
Oh,
yeah, I personally hope they don't announce some kind of legacy server thing
I just
because
don't know
they
how
would.
it will work.
Legion already has too much, and Tuesday they're coming out with patch 7.1, which is going to be their next big content patch, which is bringing in a raid and a huge dungeon, like a huge 9-boss dungeon, which is going to be sweet. But with that, unfortunately, we have to leave you guys. Thank you all for tuning in today. Join us again next week right here, same place, same time. This has been Triple Z Game Forum. I'm your host, Zal.